Yo, good evening, fellas, fellats, and everything in between. Inazuma fans, good evening to Inazuma 11 Victory Road. It is almost the weekend, which means we have one more Inazuma 11 Victory Road stream for all of you guys. And tonight, we may just finish the Chrono Stones route in the Chronicle mode. So I formally welcome you once again. I'm not gonna beat around the bush as per usual. That is not really my style. Now, this is, this stream is already starting off great because the first thing that I see in chat is just Vinny saying womp womp, which is crazy. I'm also being accused of being late. Why? I was there at 20:30, not gonna lie. At least I started the stream on my end at 20:30, but regardless of all the accusations, good evening everyone. Good evening. Let's see. We have the advent calendar, of course. 2 days to unlock. We got Wanda Bar, that is very topical. That is topical and real. Love to see that. And Deco Sticker 70. 2 weeks, 3 weeks away from Orion dropping Part 1. So they're going to stretch it out a little bit longer than they were intending to, I think. But yeah, good evening everyone. Good evening Vinny. Good evening Rar. Good evening Yami, Lucas, J-Bob. Hello everyone. Welcome. Good to have you. Okay, let's see. Chronicle mode. Yeah, unfortunately I cannot start tonight's stream with Gamba because I don't have any funds. 0 Gamba funds, I'm afraid. So we have to play some Chronicle mode first and foremost. You paid for this? You want the stream to be perfect? Vinny, you're not paying jack shit, buddy. Well, actually, that's not true. You did donate once before. So, you know what? Valid point, actually. Valid point. I will strive to be better, Vinny. And I'm going to start doing that by playing this match against the Knights of the Round Table. Now, don't be fooled. This is literally just... It's literally just Shinsei Raymond. Just without Tenma and Faye. But hey, they're going to be clad in armor. So they do count as the Knights of the Round Table, technically. The mythical realm of King Arthur. Here's my favorite part of Chrono Stones. My favorite era, I think. Dude, Kinako looks so unserious with that armor on. That does not fit her goofy ass. Yeah, Shindo is now taking the place of, I guess, Lancelot. They're taking the places of all the Knights of the Round Table. This era works a little differently than the rest of the eras. I'll probably get into that as we play this match here. King Arthur! Yes! Oh, he is so... He is so... Oh, he is so... Anyway, we're playing football in the realm of King Arthur. And the Duplies are in fact back. Yes. We cannot play with any of Shinsei Raymond because they've taken the place of the Knights of the Round Table, so... Yummy, valid crash out to be completely honest. Your king, my king, our king. Love this guy, love this guy's design. He is very amazing. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, we are back to the B team, not even. I'd call it like a D team at best, probably. All of these guys. Smiley doesn't even have a hissatsu, which is crazy. She's probably the only one on the team. And this guy. Creepy. So, sucks, but hey. We're gonna have to play against the very people that we built up during the course of this story mode. Oh, Kinako looks ready. She is so ready. Okay. So, Knights of the Round Table. Win a focus battle as Faye. Okay, so... This era works a little differently than the rest of the eras. So, because the rest of the eras before this have been bona fide... historical eras, you know, Tenma and co. were able to just be there and live along the events of the era. Now, that is not the case here. Because this is not a real thing that happened. This is a story. Kami no Takuto! Huge. This is not a real historical era that existed. So what happens is their time jump kind of malfunctions. Holy shit. Very man. In the middle of my story? Hey, thank you for the 2 Brazilian real, I think it is. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Now I have to listen to your bidding. Damn, okay. I'm at your command, Vinny. Just tell me what to do, I'll do it. Anyway, right, so the time jump malfunctions. And Tanma and Co have now taken the place of characters in the story. So Tenma is a squire who wants to enroll into the Knights of the Round Table. And the rest of Shinsei Raymond are the Knights of the Round Table. Now the only real important characters that we have to not take the place of here are of course King Arthur and the Dragon. Vinny throwing money at fate. He's throwing his 2 Brazilian real at me, and you know what? We appreciate that so much, actually. I don't even know how much that is in euros. But that doesn't matter. Wonderba also finally gets to be a coach, holy shit, for once in his life. After basically jumping through all of the eras that they could possibly go to, Wonderba finally does not get cocked for once. For the simple reason that there is no one else to be coach. And now I have to score using Cashin Armored as Tanma. Okay. That's fair. Though with these duplies, that may sound a little easier than it probably is. Goalkeepers are really ass on both sides though, you are so right about that, Lucas. We have fucking Machos in our goal. With his signature move, Excellent Breast, which has famously stopped just about nothing. And we have Shinsuke, who just, well, he gets stuff, but he doesn't do anything with it, so that's arguably worse, not gonna lie. Anyway, can I pass a single guy? That's great. Would have been really funny if I failed this just on my first try, but here we go. Pegasusaki! And now we just pull a cheeky Zephyr shot. Makavindo! And we score in Shinsuke because Shinsuke does jack shit. As we all know. Actually, he may stop it. I forgot. No, of course not. It's Shinsuke. What am I saying? Talk about how bad Chrono Stones is. No good thing shall be said about this horrible season. Yikes, Vinny. Like, I know you gave me 2 Brazilian real and such, but like, that's... I'm afraid the donations are gonna have to keep coming for me to do that. Sorry. I forget how short this match is. That's literally it. We score a single goal. That's why there was only 2 objectives. Because this match is quite literally just a minute and a half. Awesome. Hey, fantastic. That may just be the shortest match we've played yet. And we got like half of phase duplies. Quite literally, I think. We just got 4. Yeah. Okay. Hey, awesome. Fantastic. Only question you have, was Shinsuke this ass in the anime too? Yeah. Yeah, actually. It's the exact same storyline where he gets something new in a certain match, and then the very next match, or sometimes even the very same match, it just gets broken past, like it doesn't even matter. Everything he does is inconsequential. Now that is typically the case for goalkeepers in Inazuma 11, but, well, except if you're Ando, or Ibuki, I guess. Ibuki does a really good job. And that's why I'm very excited to get to Galaxy. Also, I don't think YouTube does refunds. So, Vinny, here's a simple solution, right? You can adjust what you want me to do. You can pick something reasonable next time. Except for talking about, you know, talking shit about one of the best Inazuma 11 seasons. That's simply not something I can do. Okay, but the root unlock battle, I think we have dropped in level, actually. Was it not 69, like on this one? In fact, it was. We have dropped in level. Fantastic. Damn, you'll love to see that. Okay, yeah. This is the main team. Hold. Woo. Let me get the B team. There we go. That's Batty. That's the team I was going to do for this run. At least, I think, until we get to the end of Chrono Stones. I think when we get to the DLC... When we get to the DLC, we should be able to realistically use the main team again, I think. Or we could make like a collab between the two. Put Okuso on your team? Oh, I'll do that. I'll do that next game, Vinny. Sorry, I just missed that. I should make a price list for things. I think I have activated something along those lines, but like, it feels kind of cheap to just advertise that actively. Hold on, actually, I'm gonna just... I have free will. I just remembered I have free will, so I can add Oxu to my team whenever I want, actually. Let's see. Player bank. Okay, Vinny, who has to go for Oxu, though? That is the question. Because I have Oxu right here. I have him as a level 1. He's gonna do amazing, of course. And I know that my stream is a little delayed, so I'm just gonna wait for a bit. This is gonna sound really funny in the playback, actually, because I think I'm like 10 seconds ahead of my stream, which is kind of tragic, but... Who do I have to switch out for Okusu? That is the answer that I'm awaiting currently. My eyes are glued to the chat as we speak. I'm thinking best candidate's probably like, I want to say Godam, maybe. That's probably the one I'm least attached to. The Japanese kid. They're all Japanese. What do you mean? Oh, you mean Tasuke? Man, what the hell, man? You want Tasuke to leave? That's crazy. Okay, I'll take him out. Sure. Hold on. Let's see. Tasuke, who was just in that spot. There was Powai. Powai was in there. So I'm gonna have to bring Powai back. Okay. Powai's gonna have to go in the center then. Gonna have 2 girl bosses in charge of our defense, which is pretty cool, I'd like to say. Now, you know what? Let me have Oxu up here. He is more of a midfielder, isn't he? You know what? He can take center stage. Fuck it. And then we're gonna have Golem in the defense, because he actually has a defense move. Fate's too fast for his stream, boy. That is unfortunately just how it is. That is how delay works, I'm afraid. But okay, we have Oxu on the pitch. Thank you once again, Vinny, for your 2 Brazilian real that made this possible. Level 1 Oxu Seiji. Yo, Nobunaga, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Okay, once again, Knights of the Round Table. Our level has dropped significantly because we added level 1 Okusu Seiji, but that is fine. That is fine. The fact that you're actively pleading for less Chrono Stones representation, Vinny, it breaks my heart, honestly, but it is what it is. See, Oxu even gets to take the kickoff. Isn't that great? Now, what else he's going to contribute to this match, I'm not entirely sure about yet, but I suppose we'll see. DLC content, does Fates know? What does Fates know or not know? I know that there is DLC content that has released. At some point. Okay, so Shinsuke... Right, yeah, that's not very helpful, actually. I missed the ball, not gonna lie. That's tough. That is a tough start, not gonna front. I also don't have a single wind forward, I don't think. So that is also a bit of an issue. Because Shinsuke only has earth moves and fucking burning catch, but I think the chances are against him using that here, not gonna lie. I have Shunrai, I guess. Shunrai is about the only thing I have. So Sakurazaki is actually a decent counter to Shinsuke here. I, however, do not have enough tension to do Shunrai, so that is not going to happen. Go no Isen. All I'm saying is, you aren't reaching the DLC today? Interesting. That is an interesting proposition. Did I win that? What is even the point? What is even the point? I won that. I won that! Somehow. There's Sakurazaki back. Well, we can start from square one. We just had 2300 power and it's gone to moot. It's awesome. I love saves, man. I love RNG. Anyway. So, if we're not reaching the DLC today, what does that mean? That the DLC comes... Well, I mean, DLC in the broadest sense of the word, right? Because the Galaxy route is also DLC, technically. I'm not specifically referring to the LBX DLC. But yeah, makes sense that I would get fucked over by the goalkeeper that I hate most. They're just doing this to spite me by this point. Anyway, Shinsuke's not gonna know what hit him. Watch this shit. Oi! Oh yeah. And then what? Kirino's gonna try to block? Goofy ass. That's enough, surely. Oh yeah, now I get a breach. Yeah, okay man. I fucking love DLC. RNG, too. RNG is the one I meant to mention, but DLC's been on my tongue for a while, so... Okay, so we're 1 goal in, halfway through the first half, so that is, I would say that's not a great record, like pace-wise. However, we're gonna fix it, so don't worry about it. Okay, Kinika's gonna block this, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, you know, when I'm talking about DLC in the broader sense of the word, it is, it's nigh impossible that we don't make it there, because we're about 6 matches away, I think, from reaching the Galaxy route. And yeah, see, Shinsuke jumps so far now. All the goalkeepers jump so far now. I've mentioned this a few times, but I think it's fascinating that they actually went out of their way to change that. Oh, we got Golkuhi though, so... Well... I was about to say nothing's gonna stop me now, but a spirit will. Tough. Musash! Yeah, that's fine, man, whatever. Try me. I don't have tension. That is like the one issue that I always have. I don't get tension from these interactions. It's very hard to score without tension. I can only really blame myself for it too, because I'm basically just doing a Rolling Thunder strategy, and it's not really working out. Please don't do anything, Shinsuke. Yes! 4 power. 4 points was enough. Fantastic. Well, we could potentially make it to a 3-0 if I pull something off. Virtuoso. Which they miss! Haha! Just about. That's rough. Okay, Kurama. Be good to me. Jump to the right. Oh yeah, I got that shit. That's easy. Okay, now I just need to get a banger. Going that way. I did not make it there. Okususeiji! Oh my god. He was so close. Next time for sure. Okay, hold on. I need to pass this to... Yep. Yep, that's good. Now surely I have enough tension for Shinrai. This time, right? Surely? I, in fact, do have enough. That was way too little time to react. Okay. But I made it there. So this should be enough. This should be enough, I think. Oh, that's plenty. Jesus Christ. Doesn't really matter what he does, yeah. 3-0. Okay, we made it there in the end. You have so many matches left, Jay, even to just get to the DLC stuff. See, but I get it, right? Because I can understand that for most people, especially for people like you who are playing this game for the first time, it's not exactly an appealing prospect to have to play all these, you know, scripted matches, essentially, right? And there's a lot to get through. I get that. The prospect's very daunting for sure. Like, if you, for the first time, look at the map and see how many matches you actually have to do. Yeah, it's a lot. It's overwhelming. I get that. But hey, in the end, it does get you something. It doesn't just get you currency to gamble, which, who doesn't love gambling? We all do. It also gets you new moves in the shops as well, so that's always very helpful, I find. Got straw! Let's go! So yeah, made it to advantage time at the very least. So that'll help, because, you know, this team it's obviously not very original, which really shouldn't surprise anyone, because the way they've outlined this Chrono Stones Chronicle is that they kind of just repeat all the boring stuff, which is the same team over and over and over again. Oh, holy shit, okay. Just raw dogged Shinsuke and all of his keeper power, that's awesome. Imagine doing everything in hero difficulty? See, but, like, hero difficulty is not difficult, really. Once you get deep enough into it, it's not really that bad. Especially when you yourself, you start playing the hero matches, and what's naturally going to happen is that you get all your characters in top or legendary rarity, so you're going to catch up to their power level quite fast. Now, albeit I have yet to get a single hero from the actual hero battles, so I don't know when they're planning to do that for me, but, anytime soon would be awesome. I'm all the way up to Genesis, by the way. So, just to illustrate how far I've come without getting a single hero from those battles. You do need to play 4 matches per team. That's true, Vinny. That's true. It is quite a daunting prospect again, I understand. Like, if you imagine there's already, like, at least, I want to say about 20 matches in the first season alone. Times 4, that's 80 matches that you have to play. But what I found was decent to do was to just play through all the route unlock battles first, all the Chronicle battles, route unlock battles, and then go back to one by one to the rare drop battles. As your team gets stronger in level, right? As it incrementally grows, you're just going to revisit the teams as they get stronger too. That worked quite well for me. It really helps against the exhaustion too. And it's also really helpful to train up a second team if you want. Because just using your second team to, you level them on one match, and then you use them to play all the red drop matches so you don't have to do it with your main team who are really overpowered. Oh, hold on, we can have Powai do something. Powai, Sazanara Queen, love her so much. And that's the end of the match. Fantastic. Really enjoy this game, but I also feel like Chronicle mode tends to drag on a bit if you try and do it all back to back. Yeah, I mean, that's... Yeah. No, absolutely. So that's why you should definitely take a break sometimes. Obviously. And that's what I'm saying, right? Like, just try to differentiate the gameplay a bit. Like, it's not fun to just blast through everything with the exact same team. And that's why I'm making these secondary, even tertiary teams, right? Because it offers a novel experience every single time you play. So that helps a lot. Now, Oksu is also going to catch up in level. I think he's going to reach, I want to say, about, like, level 60, maybe. Or he could just go all the way up. It's quite possible. Got 3 million EXP, so I guess we'll see. Yeah, well, I know that RNG is just a bitch, Lucas. I absolutely realize that. I know how my luck is. And, for the most part, it is fucking terrible when it comes to RNG, especially. So yeah, hero drops are not on the menu for me anytime soon, I can't help but feel. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if I played through every match on hero battle difficulty and I didn't get a single hero. Would not be surprised in the slightest. Okay, that's the Knights of the Round Table, which means that we can play against Perfect Cascade one last time. This is the final match we play against Perfect Cascade. Now, this is hyperdrive mode Perfect Cascade, where essentially what this is going to be is they're all going to have their awakening activated. Or, as it worked in Chrono Stones, they're all mixy-maxed. It was the same concept. So yeah, this is a little scarier than Perfect Cascade was before. But lo and behold, I do believe we actually win this match canonically. Oh yeah, Ragnarok. Dude, Ragnarok pulling up on the Dark Dragon, like on the dragon he hypnotized in the dark armor, calling himself the Black Knight. Fuck yeah. 1, Fire Emblem reference. 2, cool as fuck. Love this guy. So yeah, the stakes are really high for this match, because if they don't win this, they basically get wiped from existence. So that's not great. I would argue that it's something you do not want. Even on the best of days. You've been doing Chronicle mode matches by changing your team every route? Yeah, see, that's a good way to do it, I think. Even did all of Inazuma 1 and 2 Ruba playing as Raymond, and then every match you steal one opponent player to raid. See, that's a cool concept. I like that too. I like that too. That's something I was trying in the Ghost Striker series, actually. Hyperdrive. And there he goes. He just lost half of his face. They're androids. Yeah, shocker. Tanma may be one of the slowest MCs in Inazuma 11. Okay, but once again, Wonderbar gets cocked, but hey, come on, we got him. We got our man, and he looks very... Oh, he looks... He got Sword of the King, right? And he got Ultimate 11 Assault, which are the two moves that Tanma is going to get in his Miximax form as well. Tanma is going to Miximax with King Arthur. And as for the last Miximax, which we are also going to get in this match, I think you could probably deduce who's going to get it. Complete focus battles, okay. Well, they're not fired up yet. I will, of course, lose all the focus battles, as is customary. And then let me just run up here to make sure I lose this faster. There we go. In fact, that is everything for now. Now, I believe now is a good time for them to do Soukyu Seida. Oh. Hey, like, is it... Okay, hold on. So, you're seeing what I'm seeing, right? Like, we're all seeing the same thing on screen right now. I think the robots were supposed to do something here, but I think Kirino was just a little too strong. Interesting. So if I move, what happens? Oh. Interesting. Oh, interesting. Good interaction. I don't know how I'm winning anything. I don't think I was supposed to. Is this another case of me breaking the game? It may just be. It may just be. But let's see what happens. So, they play to the forward. Yeah, Shinsuke does Miximax again. He didn't have that before. So, Kirino... Okay. There we go. Soukyu Seida. That's what is supposed to happen. Okay, and I can do something here, but it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna do Song of the Three Kingdoms, which we are going to lose. Guaranteed. Alas. But hey. How do I keep doing this? Jay, like, I wish I could tell you. I literally wish I could tell you. I don't know, I'm not doing anything special. Like, I didn't even move Kirino. He was just there. But hey, perfect game with no flaws. Game of the year, even, in fact, I would still argue. Yeah, come on, man. Lock in for our goat, King Arthur. Play for victory, okay. I mean, the interactions with the AI in this game are very funny sometimes, so... I had one interaction at some point where I just passed the ball to the very corner of the pitch. I think when I was playing with my main team at some point, just a hero battle. And, like, the AI just doesn't do anything about it. Like, if I stand here, the AI is not really going to do anything about it. That's the whole thing. But it just wasn't triggering the focus zone either, so... I think it was Gandaras who had the ball by that point. He was just kind of standing there. That's not going to hit the wall. Beautiful. The reason that bug happened is because you were in the goalkeeper zone, which protects against losing the ball via focus battle. Oh, interesting. Interesting. That is, again, a pretty weird thing to happen there. Also, Tsurugi is behind the goalkeeper, not gonna lie. Well, I don't know if that's very helpful. But it's interesting how they allow those interactions to happen, you know? You would think that they had checked for something like that at some point. But apparently nothing could be further from the truth. Like, surely... It's like it's the same thing with every softlock, right? Or with... I've encountered one softlock, but with every potential softlock. Like also the one that I did against Hakuran, right? From Go. Like, you would think that they would have measures against it, but... in the end, I guess it is also impossible to check for every little interaction. But yeah, by the way, something we didn't get to see last session is Phase Miximax with Big. Which is not just big, it's pretty fucking huge, I would say. Huge upgrade. There's Rockstar. So we're wrapping both Big and Rockstar. Beautiful. So much better than Tirano. Oh, you're going to tell me he touched that. Okay. Good thing it doesn't matter. See, this is why you choose Taiyo as well. Taiyo, of course, I mean, it makes perfect sense. He has the elemental advantage against this goalkeeper. That's all you really want. I mean, so is this going to be another wipe with, like, 6-1? It's very possible. Especially since these guys do give tension. Let me pull out a Kome! I can't do Tenshiraime. That's fine. I can pass the Nishiki. If I make it on time, yeah, bicycle kick. It's going over his head. Go on then, Emmy. There we go. Now what? Do we go for a shot with Taiyo? Can Taiyo make it? Oh, he... Taiyo! Okay. Tenshiraime! It's not really a bug. The only bug was the infinite running part. Normally the battles... the game will always auto-dodge and not allow any focus battle in the goalkeeper zone. Okay, no, that's fair. I mean, the running is interesting, though. The running, the infinite running, and, like, no interaction happening. That part was the most interesting, to be sure. But I could make a full compilation of all the game-breaking interactions that I've run into. There it is. The Queen of Dragons. Master Dragon. She has a voice, and in fact, this is going to be our final Miximax that we get through story means on our team. She has a human form, by the way. I believe ever since Galaxy. She has a human form as a player. Here we go. Kinako, my goat. Let's go! Tension and hyper energy fully restored. Kinako Nanobana got Queen of Dragons Miximax. Now that is almost guaranteed going to be our next plot point here. The next thing we're going to have to activate, unless the game hates me. No, it does in fact not hate me. Okay, let's see. Use Miximax and win a focus battle as Kinako. Okay, watch this shit. She has never been this goated. Mixitoransu! Dragon! And there it is. This design is like, it's so simple. It's such a simple overhaul, but it's so cool. I love it. And now because she is the GOAT, she rallies the captain of the team. She may as well be the real captain. Oh. Intro time. Tanma de. Actually, I said Queen of Dragons was going to be the last Mixie Max, but I forget this one happens after. That's my bad. Where's that ball? Hello? Activate Ono Tsurugi with Tanma. So that means we Mixie Max first. Well, first I win this. 57? Yep. Then I play it back to Tanma. There we go. I didn't even have to trigger anything. Asa! Oh, how does Sword of the King look in this game? It's gotta look fantastic, right? Surely. Oh, yeah. Clean. Clean as hell. Win the match. And another Mixie Max just for the road. Mikistrans! Okita! Now this should help with scoring as well. Kikuichimonji. Please do make a compilation of bugs and game-breaking glitches. Soft locks, I can certainly do that. There's a lot of those. I made a short before, but there's a lot. There's a lot. And that just kind of naturally happens throughout the course of the gameplay as well. I'm not even going out of my way to break anything. That's the best part. What was originally the plan for the Ultimate 11? A person Mixie Max with a dragon? Well, no. Like, the plan of the Ultimate 11 was not so much the people that are used for the Mixie Max. It's more about the qualities that the people need to possess. So that's something that the dragon said, right? Like the wisdom of a sage and something else. It's just those qualities that Daisuke was looking for in the Ultimate 11. And the fact that it happens to be a dragon in the end, yeah, well, that's secondary, you know? That's not something that they planned in advance. Most of the Mixie Max hair looks stupid. It certainly does get a lot more outre, you could say. A lot more extra. There's a few that I stay pretty humble. I'd like to say Tanma's is pretty humble, it's pretty faithful to what Tanma looks like. While also mixing, of course, the blonde hair color from Arthur. Tsurugi and Shindo are the only ones you like, Vinny? That's tough. That's tough. But I will confess that Shindo is probably my favorite Mixie Max design, when I really start to think about it. It's just the wavy hair that goes up like that into the top knot. It looks fantastic. It really does. Toroke! Then again, I also like Torb a lot. But obviously Torb is... Yeah, I mean... Torb is probably the most extra one out there. He gets the spiky teeth and everything. Tenma's by far the worst? Damn. That's harsh. That's harsh. I don't think he looks that bad. In fact, I think he looks quite clean with the blonde hair. Maybe the fact that it gets longer is a little off-putting. I can see that, but... You know what? You're not going to innovate by staying in the safe zone, in the comfort zone. You got to try some extra stuff. I think they kind of nailed the crossover between Arthur and Tenma, to be completely honest. See, Taiyo and Hakuryu... I don't... To be completely honest, I think Taiyo is one of the lesser ones when it comes to Mixie Max designs for me personally. Because I don't know, I just don't think the purple hair looks good on him. And that kind of sucks too. What kind of pass was that? Faye too. Faye has some banger Mixie Max designs too. Especially Big. Big's probably the best one, since his hair just gets a little wilder than Tirano. And this also always happens. I just kind of mash the button and the numbers stay on screen. That's also a funny thing that likes to happen. Topical that you mentioned the coolest Mixie Max move being Tsurugi's, Vinny. I think... Do I agree? It's also just casually 7-1, by the way. Like, I don't know when that happened. I'm just kind of firing off shot after shot on these guys. I like Setsuna Boost a lot. But then again, I don't think there's really any misses in the Miximax moves, to be completely honest. Like, even Shinsuke's. I think actually, especially Shinsuke's, I like a lot. I like Song of the Three Kingdoms a whole lot. Not in the least because of what it's called in the Japanese version. It literally translates to Rejoice for the Kingdom, which I think is awesome. Or Rejoice for the People. One of those. I just think that's cool. I just think it's cool. I love words. I love when good words are put together. And they certainly did it for that. But, yeah, again, there's really no misses when it comes to the Miximax moves. I mean, Chikuichi Monji, you got Jurassic Jaws, and Phantasmagoria for Faye. You got Setsuna Boost, Pterodactyl Swoop, Obliteration, or Kira Kira Explosion, I think. No, Illusion. Kira Kira Illusion is what it's called in Japanese. Song of the Three Kingdoms. Nishiki's a little weird because of how he stands on the dragon. The thing is moving around all crazy and he's standing still. That's the point, though. He's conjuring the dragon. He's conjuring the Hydra. It's not really a Hydra. It only has one head, but the sea dragon. Kuroshuro Hydra. They're all good. Like, every single Miximax move I can say something positive about. And I think that's more than I can say for most of the other seasons in Inazuma 11. If I'm going to be completely honest. Got some androids. Got Sei Servo. Got Asimov, who doesn't have a full first name, apparently. And we got Nibel. Nice. That's a goalkeeper, apparently. Unflappable, even. It's kind of funny they made a Victory Road version of Setsuna Boost as Solution Boost. Yeah. Solution Boost is one of the funniest adaptations, I think, as far as original VR moves are concerned. Oh yeah, this never happened, by the way. Like, I don't know why they didn't armor fight them, because that's also something that happens during the match, but they just kind of let me win this match 7-1, so... Again, a little disappointing for them to do, but, They're really cutting a lot of corners for the Chrono Stones content here. Yeah, this is canonically the end of the story. So, like, King Arthur it doesn't really matter to him whether we leave or not. Okay, and then they jump scares with SARU for like 2 seconds. That's great, that's great. Okay, so in summary, we did not actually get to see the armor fight on Perfect Cascade, which is a little unfortunate. But we did get the canon ending, you know, and it makes sense within the context of, I suppose, the story too. Since that's just the end of the story, so they can leave. King Arthur doesn't really mind. We're not changing anything about history either. Because it never happened to begin with. It's a story. That's what I think is really cool about this era, if I'm even still allowed to call it that. But yeah, second match for Okusu Seiji. He's now level 70 or something, so we can actually use him. Can actually use what he has. He has Kagenui, I think, or something, Ghost Pool. Something, one of those. So let's see if we're able to include him in any of the offensive strategies here. 41% of Anfeni? Okay. Yeah, good. So, actually also a thing that you missed because Chrono Stones arc in Chronicle mode doesn't like to do things that don't, you know, happen during the match that are not specifically part of the match. Something that happens while the Shinsei Raymond is actually playing the match is that Master Dragon, you know, Master Dragon is still brainwashed. In fact, Master Dragon, they rush it a lot, right? They rush it a lot in this Chronicle mode, but what do they not rush when it comes to Chrono Stones, or even Chronicle mode in general? What they rush is the entire plot point of Ragnarok actually kidnapping Kinako using Master Dragon. And that's when Kinako and Master Dragon first get to bond, you know? Kinako gets to see, oh, Master Dragon is not bad. Not a bad dragon. Actually, can we do... Sora! There he goes. Go on, Mr. Oksu. Fantastic play. But yeah, Kinako gets to see, oh, you know, Master Dragon's not bad. Like, she doesn't want to do bad things. But I guess they kind of skim over that. They have to go through, like, a few trials. They have to pass a trial where there's just a bunch of snakes spawning in, I think. There's a lot that happens. There's, like, fire. There's snakes. There's everything. Tests of courage for the Knights of the Round Table. And then during the match, King Arthur actually has a sword fight with Master Dragon. But they would never show that because they're cowards and they didn't want to animate King Arthur doing a sword fight with Master Dragon. Which is kind of lame, not gonna lie. But yeah, King Arthur manages to actually injure Master Dragon. Master Dragon slides into the lake that is within this cave. And when she comes out again, that's when we get the scene that we saw during the match with Kinako actually bonding with her. So, a few things that they skipped over, which I think is unfortunate. Because again, the storytelling of Chrono Stones is really its strongest point. Also, did he just live with like 1 KP? Is that what I just saw? Did I have 11 and 95 power? He had 1196? Okay, well, you know what that means. Go, my boy. Well, that's a little unfortunate, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, Ox is gonna get it back, that's fine. We're gonna make it happen. Gonna have him do something. And in fact, I think this is a perfect opportunity to employ the 3-pronged attack. Once again. And then Oksu, right? Oksu. Oh, Oksu is gonna pop off. Hold on, watch this shit. He is in fact not gonna pop off. That is tough. That is tough. They're nerfing him. Defense Commando 14. Forget what the move is actually called in Japanese. I know they do it in the anime. Anyway, Oksu? Oksu? Mr. Oksu Seiji. Oh, he's going. Oh, he's going. Hold. There he is. He's up there. Twin Booster. Ah, that's more than enough. Have him do a wormhole. That's fine. Hoppa. Okay. Oksu Seiji. Thank you, Mr. Oksu. Best Miximax overall are both Xanark's Miximaxes. You know what? Valid. Miximax on Xanark. They're both bangers. Absolutely. Soul was already a great design, and then they pulled out Super Xanark, and it somehow got even better. Now, I don't know how they do it. Let me see. Can I ever? That's not going to be enough. Goalkeeper is wood element, so... need a bit more than that. About 300, 400 more. But we're going to make it to 3-0. Almost guaranteed. If, granted, I get this guy right here, actually. If he fucking will cooperate... Nah, never mind. We're not getting to 3-0. Yakish. Okay, 2-0. Another half we have to play against Perfect Cascade. Alas, I did not manage to get to a victory, an advantage win on any of these. You hate to see that, but it's okay. Let me switch up the team a little bit. I'm gonna put in 2 guys that are not very effective against the goalkeeper. Just to spice it up a little bit. We're gonna have to do some Kabuki break. He doesn't voice it like that anymore, though. I don't know why they ever changed that, but... Go, Oksu! What is even the point? I keep coming back to this, but like, what is the point of defending if you can do it literally perfectly the way the game taught it to you and then it just doesn't magic? Oh, he has Plasma Shadow, right. I forget that he can use that defensively too. Good thing Xana could always goat it with the sauce. There we go. Kabuki Break! The guy that was teased, SARU, whenever you see him, you're very much reminded of the Ape Escape games. Hey, well, that's funny that you say that. Because I'm not aware if I'm not sure if you're aware, but SARU in Japanese is quite literally just monkey. And I think you probably already found out why he would be called that. That's his nickname, right? I think his full name is SARU Eban. Advanced Hikaru? Okay. And Frost. Not Sean, not Aiden. Diamond Dust Frost. They knew they had something special with Xanark, so they basically recycled him for Galaxy. No, they're completely different characters. Like, I don't know what you're on about. Xanakuro and Xanark are completely different characters. I mean, Xanark, upon introducing himself to the entire group, he would never say, you know, "It's nice to meet all of you. I hope to make your acquaintance." He wouldn't do that. I'm sure he would get a little silly with the Kabuki, though. Do it again. He just keeps doing it. He loves laughing. Such a happy guy. He loves life. I do not love being stopped by Wormhole, personally. I didn't even get the chance to jump either. Like, it's so... It just doesn't feel good to defend in this game, unfortunately. It's probably one of the things that I dislike most about the gameplay. And I'm not gonna make it past that, mama. Oh! What a bounce! Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Kotari! Whatever he says. Whatever you say, King. Whatever you say. Okay, let's see. What else do we even really do here? You should do Ozarok clone defense. He would do the laugh at every move each clone does. Really? Alright, that's potentially really funny, not gonna lie. If he just goes ha 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 ha. That would be funny. I don't know why he doesn't have more, like, voice lines. He just has the one, which is very strange. Am I gonna get a little... I'm gonna get a little jiggy with it, I think. Could I ever... Ooh, I did not squeeze past. That's tough. Now, I don't have the elemental advantage here, so that's gonna be an issue. Never mind. That's fine. This guy can make it, actually. Yep, exactly. It's just that easy. Like, I'm jogging, I'm walking, I'm making it there. I'm not making it there. My ass is not making it there, by the way. Yeah, yikes. Buddy is not Endo Mamoru, unfortunately. Anyway, Pawai has to save today, I think. I can't do Waterfall. That's fine. I have more power. That's why she's the GOAT. Again, another match ends on Pawai. Love that. Unequivocal proof that she's one of the best. Like how the second stage children teams are all full of supposed family of the OG and Go cast. Supposedly. That's true, yeah. The lore on that one runs pretty deep. Though they never really expound on it a lot, do they? King Arthur! Yes! Oh my god. Holy shit, King Arthur. Oh, King Arthur. Love that. Love that for me. Okay, but with that, we are done with all the historical eras. We move on to the future. And now what we do is we move on to the tournament of Ragnarok. What Ragnarok is, this is the last 4 matches. We are playing 3 qualifiers and 1 grand finale. Grand finale against the final boss, of course. But first we are playing against 3 of Feida's teams, of the second stage children's teams. And the first one is named after the one, the only, Xanark Avalonic, of course. This also has probably my favorite character from Feida proper in Garo, one who is also certainly making it onto the delinquent team. Do we know how far Faye is in the future? Faye, I believe, is in the next match? Question mark? No, he's in the 3rd match. He's in the 3rd match. He leaves after this match, though, so we're not going to see him for the 2nd match. And this is the match that has Kurumada, but unfortunately we canonically lose this one, so... Neo Metropolis Centrado. Xanark! Of course, I knew you'd say that. He's also very quiet. But yeah, Xanark is a 2nd stage child, lo and behold. That's why he's now part of Feida. And actually, I really love the detail of how the way the stadium is built up out of like what seems to be scrap pieces. There's some lore to that as well. They would never show you, but there's some insane lore to that. SARU. There's our final boss for this season. Ragnarok officially starts. Now this is a qualifier tournament to determine who is going to have the upper hand in negotiations in the future. The situation is as follows in the future. We have Eldorado, who are trying to eliminate the 2nd stage children, and we have the 2nd stage children who are trying to essentially eliminate Eldorado. They just don't want to listen to what Eldorado does. They want to take over the world. Now, what that means, eventually, is that SARU and gang just kind of pull up to the Eldorado building while Raymond is there, together with Perfect Cascade. And I shit you not when I say this. They all have guns, and they all shoot at Eldorado's building until it fully collapses. And then, here's the kicker. They build a full-ass stadium, this stadium, out of the scraps of the destroyed building. If that isn't pure aura, then I don't know what is. Nishiki and Xanark once more. Oh, they're gonna clash. Complete a focus battle against Xanark as Nishiki. I will lose this. Yep. And now Xanark's just gonna have, well, I have Kurumada here. I could try, but it's not really worth it. I don't want to injure my goat. Now, our goalkeeper on this team is Sangoku, which is doubly unfortunate. However, we have God Hand Axe and we have Burai Handle. Let me do this one first, since I don't believe we've seen it in this season. It doesn't really matter because we always lose regardless, but yeah. No, it's very unfortunate what happens to this first Eldorado team. Eldorado 0-1, as you can see in the top there. Because we lose pretty convincingly, and this is the one team, this is literally the only match that Kurumada gets to play in Go Chrono Stones. Which absolutely sucks ass. You could tell that someone on the development team hates Kurumada purely because of that. Oh, rejection. Clean ass move too. And I can't do anything against this goalkeeper. Okay. Until I complete a focus battle. Fair enough. Lose against Gyps. These guys have awesome names in the Japanese version, by the way. Does he do double helix? Oh, yeah. Good move, too. Kurumana? Kinako? Doesn't matter. Well, I'm playing for victory, so surely it matters. It doesn't matter. Breaking news does not matter. Let me do Gotto Hando. There it is. He doesn't stop it, but he does voice it. Yeah, so this is going to be the plot line against this first team at the very least. They have a graphic for this? There's no way. They made a visual for that? Love that. Yeah. It's not gonna be a surprise to any of you that Faye is also a second stage child. And that's 3-0, by the way. Still anyone's game. It's only 3-0. Hey, we can pull this back, guys. That's fine. Yeah, Faye is now evil Faye. Faye is probably the biggest traitor of Chrono Stones, not gonna front. Deadass, this too. Like, the fact that Tenma says this, it's not like you to mess up like that. Brother, in the anime, he deadass just turns around on the spot, launches the ball right past Son Goku into the net. From the middle of the pitch. That is not an accident. That's like saying that Tsurugi messed up in the match against fucking... What are they called? The third team that you play in the Holy Road. In the preliminaries. But yeah, anyway, betrayal never comes from the enemy. Faye was always part of Feida. He was always a second stage child. He just forgot. He conveniently forgot, and now he conveniently remembers. But yeah, we still have to play a second half just with 10 people because Faye decided to fuck off in the middle of the match. The guy with the toothpaste hair looks pretty cool. Yeah, that's my favorite guy from this team. Garo. He has a cash-in, actually. Okay. So now our only objective is to launch the goat all the way up the pitch and score as Kinako. Because she deserves it. She deserves it. I just have to get her all the way up there, which is a little less fortunate. Do they give me plot armor? In fact, they do not. Yikes. Well, that's going to be an issue. Garo got my ass. Anyway, Kurumada's going to get it back. So that's fine. Like I said, exactly. And now I just have to somehow get through. Like that, that works. I'm here. No. Satan. Okay, I'm here. It's fine. And now I can do Yakimochi Screw. Yakimochi Screw! I could have just done a long shot. That's real. But I didn't want to do it. I just wanted to go all the way up front. Power Spike! Why would he do this? Why does he not do rejection instead? Fuck yeah, that's my goat. El Dorado gets a point back, and it's only because of Kinako. And that's why she's the goat. But yeah, That is the first match. The first match we canonically lose. He's so quiet. Why have they done this? They tried to silence him, which is crazy. But yeah, there we go. Unfortunately, a loss, 4-1, which I believe is canon. It was either 3-1 or 4-1. But from here on out, I did not get my favorite guy. I got someone else with toothpaste hair, I suppose. They all have toothpaste hair, so... Damn. Okay. But yeah, from here on out, the matches are going to be more in our favor. Hell yeah. I remember everything. I conveniently remember the memories that have been planted in my mind. Goodbye. And that's that. Now the second match, we're not going to get to quite yet. We're first going to get to see what Zan is properly capable of. Because as per usual, they don't do anything in this Chronicle battle. They don't even do the cash-ins. Zanark has a cash-in, the goalkeeper has a cash-in, Garo has a cash-in. There's so much on these teams, they just don't show it off. Zan is Zanark's team, made of second stage children. What about Zanark's domain? Who are they? Also second stage children? I don't believe so. I think they're just kind of Zanark's groupies, like fellow delinquents, I suppose, that also escaped, maybe? Because Zanark escaped from the Contra facility, as they called it. Which is essentially a prison. He was literally chained by his arms and his legs, and somehow he still broke out. That's just how goated he is. Now this goalkeeper is Wind, I believe, so I have once again done an awful job preparing for this match, not gonna lie. Oksu Seiji! See that rat match beyond the gate? Really looking forward to your reaction to that match. Oh boy. Oh dear. I'm always a little scared when people say, oh, I'm so curious about your reaction. Because it's like, what's it gonna be? Is it gonna be a really difficult match? Is it gonna be a funny match? I think I should roughly know what happens in the DLC too, but... nothing's coming to mind. I mean, I know we play against the vampire and the werewolf guys, but that's a bit later down the line. Okay. Satan, right? I will pass to Sakurazaki, actually. Even though I don't think it's a great idea. Because I'm gonna have elemental disadvantage against this goalkeeper. It should be enough if he doesn't do anything. Which he doesn't, so that's good. That's great. Love that. Difficult yet goated is how you'd describe it, the first match after the red gate. No advance win. Ooh, it's disabled. That is already being contested. It is not disabled, in fact. So what is it? Is it disabled or not? You won all 3 of those battles as an advanced win? Okay, I see. So it is possible. It is not, in fact, disabled. Well, It can't be as difficult as the Solaria Zeus match, and even that one I won on my first try, with arguably not the greatest preparation. So we'll see how it goes. I think it should be quite doable though. Hold, Oxuseiji. Oh, Oxuseiji, he can pull something off here, not gonna lie. He's gonna play to Vulpine. Sweden Booster! Should have done it the other way around, not gonna lie. I think I would have had more power. This music is also not very fitting for this match, I'm not gonna lie. Still a baffling decision that they don't just let the original music play for the remainder of the match, you know. Oh, two. Yo, phew. He just took that to the chest? Okay. I don't think I've seen that animation before. That's cool, though. I dig that. That's not going to be enough. Advantage time is still possible. Especially since I'm going to be able to do this. Go! Okay, so yeah, I'm trying to think what is after this Ragnarok Tournament. Well, supposedly we're not gonna be able to move on to the DLC for Chrono Stones specifically. We're just gonna have the Destructors, and it's gonna have the Werewolf and Vampire teams, and the mixed team as well, because they always do a mixed team of the version exclusive teams, of course. They've done it since the dawn of time. Ever since Firestorm and Blizzard. And Sonic Zaki is back. Oh, and he's so sick with it. He is just so incredibly sick with it. He may just be the most goated player that we have on the team. On the B team, that is. I have to imagine the first match after the DLC is probably the Destructors. Though, actually, that's not what the map suggests. Then again, the map layouts have been a little interesting more often, so... You never know, I suppose. Go! It should be the 3-0. That's it. All the post-game teams from the Go games are unlocked after you finish the Galaxy route. Okay, well... That makes very little sense, but that's perfectly fine, to be completely honest. Because... I'm more than happy to start Galaxy next time. If you hadn't noticed it yet somehow, I'm a real big fan of Galaxy. So I will absolutely not complain about any of that. Because that means we're going to get to my goat Kusaka. We've been away from some of our goats, my goats, for a while. I mean, we obviously had Kurumada in this season, but Kurumada, he doesn't get to do a whole lot in Go 2. The Chronicle was there. Chronicle was there. When we're thinking about the true goats in my mind, then we're going Tobitaka, we're going Kusaka, so those are quite far apart. Both in Season 3 of their respective trilogy, though, so... Is it a pattern? Maybe. Maybe. I'd argue it is, actually. Also, I really need to finish the Delinquent team so I can use it at some point. Like, I'm just looking at this Gato guy, and I'm just... He looks so cool, man. I want to use him so bad. Now, the next match, actually, is going to be a little tragic, I think, if memory serves. And what the fuck was that pass? Mina Hall, Jesus Christ. This is why he's not a midfielder. Will he do Corvus? Will he pull out his cash-in? He in fact does not. The goalkeeper also not especially in a rush to do any proper goalkeeping from the look of it. Satoru and Sakurazaki wipe the floor with that goalkeeper. Yeah, Sakurazaki, overdrive, and then the three-pronged attack. It may just be a little too crazy. Yeah, next match is going to be a little tragic for reasons. At least I believe it's that match. It's either that. Let's see. No, I think that's the third match, actually. Second match is going to be pretty cool, in fact. In fact, I think it's probably my favorite from the Ragnarok matches, now that I recall what's actually in there. It may just be the best team that they create for this tournament. Anyway, yeah, here's the goat. There's Oxuseiji. And we have about 4 minutes left in this match until we can... Okay, he does Soul. I can do Burning Overdrive, which I win. Sakurazaki canonically stronger than Xanark, by the way. Which I think makes him the canonically strongest character in Inazuma 11. The fact that they give him a foul just to nerf him, I get it. I get it. They took out Satan and put in Storm. Anyway, here we go again. Can't really do much here. Cheeky little bicycle kick is the most we can do, I think. I believe they updated the moveset of some of the players from the opponents. Builder from the old Raymond dudes used Stonewall against me. Oh. And he used Triple Dash. One of the Inazuma kids. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, it's certainly possible that they updated them to include some of the overdrive moves, you know? Or override, or whatever they're called. I saw, actually, coincidentally, I saw a short just an hour or two ago where they had Kusaka and Morimura do the Stonewall move. And let me just say, it wasn't Kusaka doing the wall part. And that looked very, very funny, but very out of place, too. Okay, next one is Gil, I believe? Yeah, that's with Maya and Giris. Hey guys, do you remember Maya and Giris? I certainly do. Oh yeah. Maya, Giris, and the rest of the team, who cares? Literally who gaff. We got the lovers in here. It's finally time to play against them. These guys are so awesome together. No, Triple Dash is probably not an overdrive, Vinny, but Stonewall certainly is, right? That's what you told me. I don't know what is an overdrive and what is not. Because I haven't played the Ares arc yet, so... Yes! Now here's peak. Here's peak. The hearts, oh my god, it's so peak. Angen's brightest players and the most wholesome of lovers. Tanaka! Oh yeah. This is what I was saying. We are getting the best squad in the entirety of the Ragnarok Tournament here. Like, when you see this lineup, you're not gonna believe your eyes. Xanark, get the hell on, man. You don't even need to explain yourself. Tenma does not have a say in this. So this is primarily a mix. All of the Eldorado teams, right, are a mix between Protocol Omega players, Perfect Cascade players, and Shinsei Raymond. Now what we have on this team is we have Alpha, Beta, who's down here, and Gamma, and Xanark. So yeah, this may just be the greatest team that they're gonna have here. And if they follow the storyline of this match, we're going to be able to see some really cool moves too. What's with those guys? They are in love, Karia. Real. Karia shocked to learn what love is. Okay. This one I think is probably also the match with like the most character development, actually, across the entirety of Ragnarok. Yeah, Shindo's the captain, but no one is listening. See, notice also how Bata and Gamma are going directly against Shindo's orders, and Alpha is just kind of being chill about it. Okay, complete a focus battle against Maya. It will probably automatically trigger it. Yeah, okay, that's good. Now, I'm gonna lose this, so I'm not gonna even try. Because they have to do something together. Maya and Giris, they have to pop off together. How does this keep happening? How does this keep happening? How am I still there? Did he not just literally get memed on by Maya? There it is. This move is... it's so good. Like, it has no reason to be this good, to look this clean. But yeah, we have Romeo. Now, Romeo is not going to have a great time in this match. In fact, he's going to have such a terrible time that he's not going to play the full match. Which is probably my favorite plot point in this match. Yeah, Romeo, he finally gets to play a proper match, not brainwashed, you know, as part of a real team. And then, you know, things happen. That was offside. Damn, you hate to see that. Same with Gamma, right? But Gamma actually gets to play the full match. So this is also the first match that Gamma is playing in a right mind, you know, in a right state of mind. Now I need to win a focus battle with Xanark, which is deceptively easy. Actually, it's deceptively hard. Does that count? Okay, I just needed to pass to him, and it would just automatically beat me here. That's fine. So now I completed a focus battle against Maya. I don't know why I needed to win a random focus battle then, if I could have just done it against Maya to begin with. She has the tower for some reason. What if I bungee thrust, though? Tough. Doesn't even voice the tower. Ready Hun. That's crazy. Angel! Oh, these guys. These guys. There it is. The lover's female. And, in fact, the lover's male. The only combo cash-in, by the way. And yeah, thwarted by the tower once again. This too is such a fun move, but you just get to see it once, I think, in the anime. And then never again. Yeah, Romeo's really gonna take a pounding in this match. In fact, I don't think he's gonna hold on much longer than this. It's okay, Romeo. Next time for sure, bud. Now, are we ready for the best part of this match? It's time to use it. Deploy the secret weapon. Mecha Endo! Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yes. With a dude by the name of Mecha Endo. Oh, this part in the anime was so fucking hype, man. That's the future for you. Mecha Endo. And let me tell you something. He may just be better than Season 3 Endo. Hey, I'm gonna give you some random numbers, just go figure it out. You'll find out. Yeah, he has Penguin the Hand. He's supposed to have something else, but I don't know. Maybe he's going to get that through the course of the match. I sure hope he will. What do? Win a focus battle as Alpha. Of course, Alpha is going to save it all for us. You got Beta and Gamma bickering in the background, and Alpha just being the chillest guy in existence. Mike! Okay, well, you didn't need to do Fractal House, to be completely honest here. But that's fine. Kinda wish they had a cash-in fusion that made them both do one half of the hearts as their combo cash-in shot. You know what, Nobunaga? That's an awesome concept. They should have done that. I mean, it's kind of surprising that they didn't do a combo cash-in move to begin with. Alpha's gonna kick it off for us, though. No, I have to win. Oh, I have to win as Beta now. Oh, I see what's going on here. Playing back to Kadia real quick. Play it to Beta, please. Yep, just take the ball, Beta. Beta? Hello? She's just standing there, looking at the ball. And tell me I need to win a focus battle as Gamma, too. Of course. Of course. One last one. Let me know Lycaon, so I guaranteed win. Lycaon! There we go. Alpha being unchanged is just the best thing. Virtuoso Volcano. Kami no Tacto Fire Illusion. And that's one. Gamma's gonna pass to Beta. And Beta is gonna pass back to Alpha. The best one. And he's gonna do it for us. What is he gonna do? You'll find out momentarily. He's smiling! Yes! Yes! That's my goat! And now, do we get tension filled to the brim? Brimming with energy, tension fully restored. Alpha, my man, learns Omega Assault. And here it is. It's absolute cinema. All three Protocol Omega captains coming together to do this awesome co-op shot. You love it. And being voiced with the Shuto Commando 24 by Alpha. And Alpha being the one that scores too. It's just brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Now we are slated to win this match, actually. Bata's gonna get one more cannon goal with, yeah, double shoto. That also goes in guaranteed, so this just allows us to catch up, I guess, without any risk of missing out on that. But now it's back up to us, I suppose. Win the match, yeah. Actually, no, wait, does that mean they're not going to do anything with Mecha Andor? No! No, come on. Mecha Andor is such a pivotal part of this match. Also, can I, like, switch to anyone else when I do that? No? Okay. Why does no one just react to the ball going in that direction? Okay, let me get it to Xanark. Xanark also scores in this match. He just kind of plows through the entire team, through the entirety of Gil. Unrelated note, but you're kind of annoyed that High Beast Fang is weaker than regular Beast Fang. That is annoying, actually. You kind of hate to hear that. Why would they not? You know, why would they not? Make it stronger. This little shit is not going to beat me here. Athena! See, it feels like a logical evolution that high Beast Fang will be stronger than regular Beast Fang, but alas, it is what it is. Wait, Vinny, you're telling me Mecha Ando's Keshin was only added with the Ares DLC? Why? He has it in the anime. How does that make sense? Well, okay, that sucks. Huh. See, by this point, you know what I'm starting to think? By this point, if we're not gonna have any exposure, like we're not gonna have any exposition on Mecha Ando, I may just have to do like a comparison between what they missed in the anime, from the anime rather, in the Chronicle mode. Because there's some really big events that they just kind of missed out on, just fully. Okay, well, I guess it's canon for Xanac to be here, but like, don't really love that. He also has rejection. He voices it though. Interesting. The big guy from the last team was supposed to have a cash-in that he voiced, but he didn't want to do it. I believe we even win this match 4-2 in the canon, so let me see if I can work some magic on that front. Play this to Xanark. He cannot do anything. Curious. Okay, play to November. November does not have Love Arrow for some reason. Alpha though. Hey, Alpha. My man. Kokiwa! Didn't want to interrupt him. Omega! Attack! Such a cool move with the prism. I love it so much. He has shot pocket. He got 666, in fact. That's tough. That's tough. You hate to see that. But that's okay. We're gonna make it canon by having Xanax score once. There we go. It doesn't matter. Wormhole does not matter. The Xanark does not concern himself with any wormholes. And there it is. I think that's the canon score, actually, in the anime, as far as I recall. Love Arrow was only added during the Galaxy DLC? Brother, what were these devs thinking? The more I play this game, the more things I find out about how questionable these decisions have been. Like, Love Arrow is something that November has, that Orca, as she's called in Japanese, she has it in Ghost Strikers. It's also something that the little guy has on this team. Oh, Gamma also gets Omega Attack. But it's still Alpha who voices it. It's Gamma and Beta who voice Omega Attack, and then Alpha is the one to say Shoot Commando 24. This match is moving on real slow, by the way. Like, it feels like it's been taking so much longer than a regular match. I know it's probably not. I know it's probably the same pace as what it was always, but... Let me have Mike score. Why not? Plasma Ball. Inamu! Oh, he's not gonna... He's gonna score, actually. Elemental advantage. Cool. We canonically shot on his back. And we did come from behind, in fact. He turned himself around, granted, but... There it is. That is the match against Gil. At the very least, the story match. Meanwhile, Mue Soha for Perfect Cascade was only added in Ares. Damn. Well, at least it's in the game now. So, when can I get it? Can I get it now? I mean, I beat the all of the Perfect Cascade teams, so I was kind of hoping that would be when I would, you know, unlock it, but... I'm not really sure where anything is supposed to be, if it was added with only Mechando! If it was only added with the Ares DLC. If someone could tell me, I would be much obliged. I would like to put that on the Ragnarok very badly. But the lovers have lost, tragically. But at the very least, these three, they pulled it off. Sumato.
そうか。私は任務を遂行しただけだ。だが、私の胸にずっと渦巻いていたトゲのような感覚は消えたようだ。あれは一体。
Oh, Alpha's final shot in the anime was so good, man. Are they gonna actually do the scene? Is he gonna smile?
Yes.
Yes! They did the scene, let's go! And that's where it ends. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Game of the year. Officially game of the year. So good. Okay. Fantastic. Rules Unlock Battle then. The strongest assist, hold on. Is that not the title of the episode in which Aphrodite appears against Chaos? Curious. So we're recycling episode titles now. But yeah, Alpha smiling, man, I'll never get over it. It's such a good scene in the anime too. Because he doesn't smile a single time across the entirety of Chrono Stones. And then it's just that one scene, the 2 or 3 seconds that he smiles, it just saves everything. Because what they don't show you, something that happens during this match, that they don't show you in this Chronicle battle, is the fact that, you know, they use Mecha Ando as their goalkeeper, right? Now, Mecha Ando is a robot, of course, obviously. So what that means is he has to actually use his machinery to stop anything. Now, he stops Dead Future once, I think. Just regularly, with Penguin in the hand, I believe. Then he does it a second time with his Keshin. Now, when he pulls out the Keshin, and he blocks that shot, yeah, he just... I'm not gonna meander around it. He just straight up explodes. Mecha Ando has to put in so much force to stop that second Dead Future that he just explodes right on the pitch. But hey, with his sacrifice, they ultimately end up not conceding another goal, winning the match. And it's such a fucked moment because like they really show you Mecha Ando as being, you know, he's just a little guy. You know, he doesn't know anything that's going on, but he's going to win and he's going to fight for the team. And then they just say, kaboom. Like, why? There was literally no reason for them to have Mecha Ando explode. But yet they do it. It's absolutely devastating. So that episode was in fact salvaged by Alpha smiling in that one scene. But yeah, they basically just... they go through 2 goalkeepers in one match. And it sucks. It sucks. Like, I love Mecha Ando in the anime. He was there for only a few minutes, but I loved him with all my heart. Mista K. One of Xanak's domain, interesting. But yeah. Not sure if we're still missing any moves of the old games. Only a few like the goalkeeping move of Ozarok's team are still missing. Yeah, all the Kashims and Totems have been added, that's right. They added a lot with the Ares update. I think Vinny at some point made an overview in the server actually of what moves are still missing from the OG games. I think there's only a few. I think it's only like 7 or 8, if memory serves. One of them being Card Slap, I believe. If anyone remembers Card Slap. I remember Card Slap. Anyway, there's the 1-0, halfway through the first half, so... Mecha Ando was just a little guy. Yeah, he was just a little guy, absolutely. Like, he was just there. He was just happy to be alive, you know? To be there playing football, doing what he loves most. And he was gonna put his damn everything into making sure that they won that match. Arguably, it's only because of Mecha Ando's sacrifice that they won that match. Oi! He's so sick with it. There, he just keeps doing the same thing over and over, and it's satisfying every single time. Yeah, exactly. There's only 8 moves missing from the OG trilogy and from the Go games. So that's really not a lot. And given that one of the moves is pretty niche, it's only on the card guys. Also, that is just dead-ass another goal, even though I have double elemental disadvantage. Maybe Legendary Sakurazaki is just a little cracked. A single shot. He did that all by himself, by the way. No chains or anything. Oh, and he's going again. He's going and no one's stopping him. Blades of Anfani? Hello, I'm here. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you. Wanna play back to Sakurazaki? That's Okusu Seiji. You know what? I can do Okusu Seiji too. Little header, little bouncy header. Oh, nice bounce. Beautiful bounce, in fact. The most beautiful bounce, maybe even. Okay, now what? Just quick little shot. He got in front of it, that's fine. We can make another goal. I just don't have tension. That's one of the only problems. This may help with that. Giris does have... Oh, he has that. He has the lover, so I'm guaranteed losing this. Let's see. I'm not in range of anyone. Oksu, though? Oksu Seiji? Could he save the day? In fact, he does. Let's see. Go. Fuck it. Go. Yes. Hold. Oh, that's not enough. Hold on. Oh, that's not great. We get it back to Sakurazaki. I need just a little bit more tension. Come on. No, she did something. That's tough. I don't think I can beat this. Yeah, okay. She's doing the bunny hops. No. Hold. Maybe if I get it to Gokuhi. Hold on. Oh. No, I was hitting the button. I hit the button for Patriot Shot. It didn't come through. That's tough. That sucks. 2-0. Okay. Yeah, only like 8 moves missing. That's right. Planet Shield, big card. Crocodile Fang, which I'm not entirely surprised about. Abare Guruma, whatever that is. Shoot Eater Injection. Then I guess Skytree Fall. I don't know that I've ever seen that move. I know Gigant Vine, though. I think that's on the bug team, isn't it? Gigant Vine. Shoot Eater, how much you missed that name. It's called Gold Gobbler. Hey man, welcome to the British localization, buddy. Fucking A, Gold Gobbler? That sucks. That's literally all I needed, by the way. I just needed to get one shot off. Gold Gobbler is tough. I don't know why they would call it that. See, I also don't know what really triggers this like, Fire Emblem Fates-esque change in music. I was actively moving, by the way. I was running. You were all witness of that. Looked up anime, Mechanical Endo. Pour one out for him. Rip King. Dude, that's what I'm saying, Lucas. That's what I'm saying. He was just a little guy. He was enjoying the match. He was doing his absolute best, putting his blood, sweat, and tears, and his back, and his heart into everything he did. And yet... He just gets blown up. Like, what the fuck? Why was that necessary? It was so graphic, too. Oh, decoy deploy. Okay. Yeah, that's a move for sure. That move and Invisible Fake go together very well. Let's see, that is not one of my players. That is Gokuhi. Hello? Like, why can I sometimes just not trigger the fucking... You know what? Fuck you. That's probably the closest thing to a woman on my team, so that's fine. And then, before he can get my ass... Goated move. Go, Okusu! Right past the wall as well. Hit this girl in the face, that's fine. The music is dynamic. If you're 3 goals ahead, you get special music. If you focus battle, you get special music. See, but that's the thing. I don't think that happens all the time. Like, I feel like I'm missing out on all of these dynamic themes when I do focus battles. It feels like it sometimes just doesn't change. In fact, I'm kind of decently certain that it sometimes just doesn't change. But if it slightly changes depending on how close the ball is to one or the other goal, then I guess that makes sense. Okusu Seiji! Oh, hold, we can cook. Let's see here. Okay, well, he moved back, so I can't do it anymore. If Okusu had not pulled back... And yeah, Vinny, yeah, the Tsutomu voices Aikido, of course he does. He's one of the 2 characters to actually do it in the anime. He voices it in the anime, too. It's mostly obscured behind Ancient M's voice, but he does voice it, absolutely. Okay, there's the 4-0. We ultimately managed to make it. Yeah, but you didn't know Tsutomu voices Aikido, Vinny? That's one of the many reasons why I like him, because that's like his one voice line in that entire episode, maybe in the entire anime. Because I'm not sure that he has any proper dialogue lines. In fact, I'm decently certain he doesn't. Yeah, no, he's the one to do it with H-Dam in the anime, so he does get to voice it. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Just do a low drive. Okay, that's okay, man. Do a little wall. And Senpujin. This will block it, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Hold, can I meme? Where's the goalkeeper going? Dude, if this was still the old goalkeeper AI, I would totally have gotten his ass. Not gonna front. He just moved out of the goalkeeper area. Just fully. Sora! One more for the road, Okusu. Bounce around that guy. Man. The one frame. Scraped him, that's insane. No, the guy who does security shot, Kennedy. He does Tokakev Bomber, security shot. He does both of the shots. And then Tsutomu is the one who does Aikido with H-Dam. Which is coincidentally the only thing he does aside from like a single pass, I believe. In fact, he's the one who gets the ball after they do Aikido in the anime. And he gets to pass it to a different guy. The guy with the white hair and the sunglasses. Okay, but yeah, that's that. So that is Gil. Meaning we now get to move on to something that also starts with a G, I'm decently certain. I think it's Gil and, like, Gal. It's Gil and Gal, of course. Obviously. So yeah, the penultimate match of the Chrono Stones route, and who else occupies it but Faerun? The ultimate traitor of this season. There he is. Yeah, this team is, it's decently nondescript, with the exception of Faye and this fuck-ass goalkeeper. Oh, and this match has Ragnarok as well. I love that it's basically just Shinsei Raymond. If 2 guys from Protocol Omega, and then bald-ass Ragnarok is just in there. Oh, brother. But yeah, this goalkeeper on the enemy team, ooh. That's a guy, first and foremost. I hope he gets to put out his spirit, because that's gonna do something. That, Cashin. We all know the one. Now, he used it in the anime. But that is a guarantee for absolutely nothing. They haven't been very gracious giving cash-in to characters that actually use them in the anime. Yeah, and right, Faye was abandoned by his dad. We know this plot point by this point, so... There we go. They made sure to animate that cash-in very well in the anime for some reason. Yeah, for a kids show, it's certainly an interesting maneuver, to say the absolute least. But it's, I think it has a cool design. Even if it is very out of place for Inazuma 11. But then again, that's also how I feel about the cash-in that Mahoro has, for example. You know, the goth lady with the big sun hat. Let's see, complete a focus battle. And again, we get this very unfitting music. Now, Hayami's gonna lose this focus battle because he's a dork, he sucks ass. Doesn't deserve to be on the team, frankly, but... Okay, so what he's just going to do is bounce a rabbit. He's just going to use what he used against the enemy teams so far. He's going to use it against us. Now, because Shinsuke is absolutely fucking worthless, he's not going to block this. Shocker. Was anyone surprised? No, of course not. And we're going to be so happy to get to Galaxy because it means we can ditch Shinsuke for a long time. That's a guy, by the way, applies to a lot of these characters, including Faye. For Faye, it's a lot more believable than for that goalkeeper. Not gonna lie. Especially with the cash-in that guy has. But I'm not sure he's actually gonna use it, to be completely honest. Look, a kids show in the sense that there's not any, you know, there's not really any NSFW stuff, right? Yeah, there's conflict, of course. There's a kid being hit by a truck. There's a lot of other things as well that are certainly, you know, but they're lessons. They're like, don't run onto the road without looking left and right, you know? This cash-in is not a lesson for anything. This cash-in is just, it's just pure bait. But yeah, we're not gonna have a great time with this one. Oh, he does Extreme Rabbit. Interesting. I don't believe he does Extreme Rabbit in the anime. But that's not really an issue. Let's see. Let's do Burning Catch here. Since it doesn't really matter, ultimately. I'm sure you have two great reasons to like the design of the goalkeeper's cash-in. Yeah. Two big reasons. Yeah, exactly. First, the clothing it wears. Very cool. Very nice design. And second, the moves. The move design also. Very good. Very clean. Okay, that is the first half. This is moving along a lot faster than I expected to. Who else but God himself is going to help us in this match? Zanark! And not just any Zanark. Kurara Jane. Zanark decided that a regular human being or even a dinosaur was not enough for him to Mixi-Max with. So he Mixi-Maxed with a disastrous hurricane. Brother mixi-maxed with an intangible thing. Anyway, Hikaru is out, Xanark is in, and we have his mixi-max. And there we go, score using Great Maxinaure as Xanark. And in fact, let me just pull it out. Mikistrans, Kurara Jane, Super Xanark. And here it is. I resurrected right here. To Maxinaure. Oh, fucking banger move, man. Actually, maybe that is my favorite. Maybe that is my favorite Kashin move. Okay, 1-2. Tension and bone power are fully restored. Now, it doesn't really matter because we have Xanark, and Xanark never loses, of course. Especially Super Xanark. Super Xanark absolutely never loses. He super never loses. In fact, I'm gonna resurrect it right here and now, again. Super! Will we have plot armor? Not this time. Not this time. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, Mr. Chat. We need to equalize the score. That's all we need to do by this point. Because for those of you who don't know, this match canonically ends in a tie. It ends in a 2-2 tie. Which puts the final score, the final tally of the tournament, Eldorado versus the second stage children, at 1-1 as well. 1 win, 1 victory, 1 loss, and 1 tie. Which means there needs to be one more deciding match after this. Anyway, it's time for Faye to get his brain turned to mush by SARU, real quick. Let's just get a little intermission here. Yeah, this shit's a little lame, by the way. Like, they, at some point during the tournament, they say, oh, hey, we're not gonna use our powers as second stage children. Yeah, so about that. They may have lied. And then Faye just pulls out the Brain Destroyer, the Brain Blaster 9000, like... omnipotent being. And Goenji too, Goenji was there. The Benefactor. Supporter X. That's the end of the match. Who could Supporter X possibly be? We're not going to find out, because it happens off-pitch. Well, they may do it right now, as part of the story. But there we go, yeah, canonically ends in a 2-2, so... And we get Goenji. Wait, hold, we go Goenji, huge. And we got 2 of the lamest guys on this team. That's cool, love that. Yeah, lots of things that happened during this match, lots of cheating. Okay, they do tell us. Faye, I am your father. Now, Faye's not gonna like that. Oh, Kinako, no. Kinako being Faye's mom is like... It's such a weird twist. Yeah. But it makes sense, right? That's why she always knew everything about Faye. She knew that he had a cash-in.
信じてくれたみんなを僕は裏切ったんだ。フェイ、俺たちこれまでずっと一緒にサッカーやってきた仲間だろ。フェイの帰る場所はここにある。絶対ここなんだ。でも僕にはいたんだね。一緒にいてくれる仲間が。
Of course, Faye. Of course, man. You're always part of the team. There's such a weird angle, specifically because she's a child here. So, well, so, okay, okay. Look, you don't have to phrase it like the dad is okay with his wife being in child form. It's like, I don't think that's what they were going for with this. I think they were just trying to look for a support character for Faye. And, I mean, who's going to be a better support character for Faye than his mum, right? But they can't have adults playing on the team. They can't have adults playing in this football tournament. So they need to bring in her child form. Now, is the insinuation a little strange, a little questionable? Absolutely. But hey, time travel shenanigans, you know how it is. We're not going to question anything. And at any rate, I think Kinako is awesome in her child form, so... She's so carefree. And just, you know, when she's a mom, when we see her as a mom at the end of Chrono Stones, she has the mom that's going to die hairstyle, and I don't love that. I kinda hate that implication, not gonna front. What am I doing here? I'm playing to Sakurazaki. Actually, does she not canonically die, like, shortly after giving birth to Faye? Which really fucking sucks, actually. I really hated learning that. Which is the reason that Faye was all alone at a certain point. Kinako dies. His father abandons him. Why does this fat guy have my goat's move? Get that move name out of your fucking mouth. I don't know how that teleports to the goal. There's a lot of things happening right now. There's a lot of things happening at this moment in time. I'm gonna do Burning Overdrive. But yeah, Chrono Stones is a mixed bag of good plot points and a few questionable ones, though I feel like it's gotta be inherent to time travel. Okay, now, can I coax this goalkeeper to bring out his cash-in? Not for the time being. Sure, man. He has Shinkuma. That's fine. Hold. Oxuseiji? No! He got sniped! Fuck. They took him out. They knew he was too strong. Couldn't let him get any further. Okay, Sakurazaki. Okay, here it is. Okusu bounce shot. Should be enough. Okusu! Let's go. That's him. If only he had more voice lines, man. He's just a funny little guy. Biggest issue with Chrono Stones is the fact that after this season, they all act like nothing ever happened. Yeah, the only thing they still kind of acknowledge about Chrono Stones is, you know, Zanakuro in Galaxy, I suppose. Because Stanma acknowledges that he looks, you know, Zanakuro looks a lot like Zanak. I swear I've seen this guy somewhere before. It's like, it almost feels like Chrono Stones is an alternate reality or something. It's like an alternate timeline. Much like what I suppose Ares and Orion were supposed to be. Which, again, is also not a great implication. But I think they do acknowledge the fact that they actually scrapped... They scrapped Cash-ins, they scrapped Miximax in the new Football Frontier tournament to give everyone an equal shot, I think, at winning. Sadly, being a reserve means that Oksu got the generic voice treatment. Yeah, that is rough. You hate to see it. Okay, let's see. Powai, thank you. Do I have... I cannot do that. Okay. Cannot do... Mochi Mochi... Screw. Okay, there we go. It is quite possible that this goalkeeper also just doesn't do his cash-in, which will be a little sad, not gonna lie. Will be a little tragic. Also, now that I'm thinking of this match, this match is probably the most tragic one. And it's one that really genuinely upsets me, actually. Because this team, right? The El Dorado team that we had here, it has Ragnarok, right? Ragnarok, there we go. Got the pronunciation out there, finally. So, this team has Ragnarok. And what they do is, everyone is affected by the thing that Feida does, right? Like the brain waves, the kinetic waves. Everyone is affected, except for Ragnarok. Because he's a robot, he doesn't have a brain, he's not affected. So what that means is Ragnarok is the only player still standing after everyone has bowed down to the kinetic waves. And for a moment, it looks like Ragnarok is going to save the entire match. Instead, what they fucking do is this shit-ass team with stupid-ass, dumb-ass Faye. They all shoot the ball directly at Ragnarok, damaging him to the point that he fucking shuts off. Why? Why was that necessary? Literally, why did they need to do it to my goat? And the worst part, you know what the worst part is? And this genuinely upsets me. They never mention anything about it after the match. I think we do eventually see him on the bench for the final match. But like, we never acknowledge, oh hey, you know, our teammate just got fucking killed by these guys, essentially. The only thing we acknowledge is Faye because, like, I guess Tanma has some kind of homoerotic feelings for Faye, which, you know, that's perfectly fine, I don't judge. But like, your teammate just got fucking killed, man. Like, you're not gonna look if he's okay? It's fucking insane. It's absolutely insane. Why does this guy have fucking Butobi Punch? Yeah, there's not many things in Inazuma 11 that genuinely upset me, but that plot point, it fucking devastated me. Like, why... First and foremost, why is it necessary to just kill him like that? Second of all, why does no one ever acknowledge it? Let's see. What else can we still do here? Now that I've got that rant out of the way. We got a theme that we haven't heard yet, I don't think. Oh. Okay, Powai got the ball. Now what do we do? Sakurazaki? Maybe we could score here. Probably not. It's goalkeeper's wood element, I think, so that's neutral. He doesn't have a brain, made it sound like he's really stupid. Yeah, that's not what I meant, but yeah. You all got what I meant, I think. Oh, hold. We can do him justice. With Okusu! Soki Yuseda. Is there really that much subtext for Tanma X Faye? Well, I mean, there's kind of a little subtext for everyone that Tanma has ever interacted with, so I feel like it's not too much of a stretch to say that there's something similar going on with Faye, to be completely honest. But yeah. This is probably the last pass that we'll give to Nishikage here. There we go. Good, that is the match against Gull. Which means that we have one more match left in the Chrono Stones route. The finale of the Ragnarok Tournament. And that is going to be the Lagoon. Oh, we got Nishikage. Oh, we got a Nishikage merge. Well, we have top Nishikage already, but... Funny how you managed to not see the goalkeeper's cash-in because he does have it. Yeah, I know he has it. I have that goalkeeper. I have used that cash-in in this game before. And there it is. The final challenger of Ragnarok. Ragnar in the dub. In Japanese, the Lagoon. So this is the final battle. And of course, we keep going with Team Wildfire. There's no question about it. Meiya and Giris make their return in this match. Together with SARU Eman, who finally gets to play. Let's go. And we have Coach Endo back. I don't know when this happened specifically, but yeah, they return Coach Endo to his regular form. Off screen too. They get the Chrono Stone back, they put him into this weird machine, and he comes back to life, right? I think it's actually before the Ragnarok Tournament even starts in the first place. And now we have everyone together for the Ultimate 11. Tayo got a voice line, holy shit. Kirako, yes! You won't tell me the bad news for the goalkeeper with Koro Koro? I already know the bad news, man. I know he doesn't have it in the base game. I know it has been added though by this point, right? The Koro Koro... It's just called Koro Koro, right? Yeah. But okay, the strongest 11 in history. The final match of the Chrono Stones route of the OG content for the Chronicle mode. And everyone on our team is pre-Miximax. And that's pretty awesome, I think. We have Super Zanark, we have Okita Soji and Tsurugi, we have Kome with Tayo, we have King Arthur on Tenma, Sakamoto Ryoma on Nishiki, Big on Fei, we have Nobunaga Oda on Shindo, Pa on Torb, Jeanne d'Arc on Kirino, and finally Master Dragon on Kinako. And Shinsuke we're not gonna acknowledge. We are gonna acknowledge Liu Bei though. Liu Bei is awesome. But everyone is pre-maxi. So that's gonna bring the dynamic, that's gonna change the dynamic significantly. Especially since we don't have to use bond power to actually make them that way. Oh, but this music, yes. Oh, goosebumps. And it's gone. Yikes. Now we get some trauma dump from SARU. Yeah, a little bit of context for the second stage children too, by the way. They have significantly enhanced powers as compared to regular humans, but they also have significantly decreased lifespans. Most second stage children only live to like their mid-20s to early 30s. Most don't even make it there. And that's why they want to take over the world right now. While they're still young. They still have their lives, I suppose. Now, the big part that they don't realize is that a society that's founded entirely upon second stage children is never sustainable. Everyone would have to reproduce before they're like mid-20s. Okay, Shinsuke, do something useful for once. Shocker. Who is even still surprised by this point? Alright. What is our next plot point? We already had a goal scored against us. Score a goal as Xanark, of course. Of course it's Xanark. Nike. We do bungee thrust. Yep, that's gonna do it. Thrusto! I don't lose tension, actually. I have just enough to do... Gureto Max Naure! Xanark scoring the first goal is so in theme for him as well. You just love to see it. Negative feedback plus 2Z. Hello? He just has that off rip? It's fucking insane. He just has a completely upgraded move. That's insane. We are 8 hissatsu away from having the ultimate Inazuma 11 game. So true. Ampoule enhancement. Okay, and here's the bullshit. This is basically like the Spirit Miximax, where everyone gets an awakening, I suppose. Or maybe not. They should have more attack power then, right? Yeah, they do. And they're probably gonna win every interaction. Not quite. Okay, I can win with a sliding tackle. That's good. Can play against Hamsta. Which is what that guy is not called, actually, in the dub, because Hamsta is the guy that I'm walking up to right now. That's him. That's Hamsta. Tenshiraime! Shoo! Blue Lock 11. That's them. It's gonna be bounced right back. The incredible power that that move had in the 3DS games was insane. The absolute banger of a knockback that had was just absolutely crazy. It could easily go to the other side of the pitch. And add that with like a mean right hook, which amplifies the distance that balls go once stopped with a punching move. Yeah, you have an absolutely fucked punching move. But yeah, the Ultimate 11 does only have 3 defenders. It's true. Anymore is wrong because Endo Daisuke said this was the best team in history. And I suppose it kinda is. It is kind of just a dream team, right? I mean, it literally is a dream team. Daisuke literally added fucking Nobunaga Oda, Jeanne d'Arc, King Arthur. He didn't know they were going to be those characters. Well, he knew they were going to be those characters. For the most part. He pointed out a few of them when he described... he was always able to point out which character he was thinking of. Anyway, I was supposed to do like a focus battle, so... Let me just kinda play that back to Faye. Okay, fair enough. Pig. He's also just literally called Pig. I believe all of these characters are named after an animal in some capacity in the English dub. Possibly also partially in the Japanese dub. So, Go keeps up with his naming conventions. Okay, hold on. This should work. This is a focus battle. He does Shell Bit Burst, so now it's not a focus battle anymore. Can we block this? Oh wait, that counts. Okay, good. That's gonna be a little... It's gonna be a little interesting how they're gonna transition between these. Mixitrans Asjin. And there he is. Return to monkey. Reject modernity. Return to monkey. That's him. Ironic that to advance beyond the human race, we had to revert back to a former stage in our evolution. Most interesting. Okay, hyper energy fully restored. He has 0 AT. Oh dear, did I break it again? What is happening? Will I break the game if I take the ball here? No, okay. Well, let's see how this plays out, shall we? I think I actually broke it again. Brother, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. No, I'm breaking the game. Okay, I'm breaking the game. I think it's... well, he still has the boost, so... She doesn't, somehow. She does, never mind. No, I'm not getting soft-locked. I'm not getting soft-locked in the fucking final match. She has Fuji no Mai. Why does she have Fuji no Mai? Oh, how do I keep doing this? It's not my problem that SARU did a shot. Okay, hold on. I could potentially do a La Framme if she decides to shoot. Dead future? Okay. Just stop doing focus battles. Hey man, what can I say? It's an integral part of the story. Of the gameplay. I have to do it. Does this do anything? It does not do anything. However, it's gonna look cool. I can finally do La Framme. Again, it's not gonna do anything. In fact, I think I will probably almost guaranteed lose. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. I think that was probably intended to happen, though, so... I sure hope SARU isn't supposed to score. SARU is already back to his regular form. So... They still have the enemy boost, which I guess is fine. I guess it's not fine. This is the second half. Hold up. What am I doing to win this? Okay, maybe I just let SARU do his thing, actually. Because I'm pretty sure he's still supposed to put out his cash in, too. Honestly, I may have just broken the sequencing of this match, not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure he was supposed to take that shot as his cash in, or like his Mixie Max form. Yeah, okay. Oh! Hold, little special... Ooh, okay. Having fun! It's all about having fun. Fate of the world? Who cares? It's all about having fun. We combine our strengths. Power of friendship! Exactly. We're stronger. We are the Psycho 11! Also very cool how Jean's move is fire related. Those who know. Those who know. Okay. All the friends we made along the way. I hope they do a special little scene at the end of this too. They didn't do it for the first season of Go, but... I hope they do the scene where you see all of their Mixie Max like alongside each other. They're probably not gonna do it because it's likely baked into this move. Yeah, Psycho 11 Assault. Psycho 11 Haido! Not gonna lie, I still might lose this match. Not gonna front. I lost that, so that's a good start. Hello? Juke my ass? I need to get this to Tenma. I have full tension though, so I think I can just do whatever the hell I want. Can we do Heartbeats against Hamster? Let's go. Let's go, Tenma. The ultimate move in Chrono Stones. Ikiomina! Haido! Oh, the animation in the anime for this. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna lose this match because SARU didn't score just now. He got blocked. I forgot, yeah, that's true. So it's 2-2, actually. So we should be able to win this match. If we're quick about it. We have full tension, though, so like it should be possible. Okay, that's a good start. Now she's getting to the zone. Okay, this should be it. If I play this to Xanark, to Super Xanark. Chikuichimonji. And then... Oh yeah, of course. Retaining it, but no, not Particle Accelerator, bro. This fuck-ass move. Okay, so it still gets past. I don't think it's enough. We could still lose this, actually. Super! Go on, Xanark. Just get like a breach or anything. 779, that's not enough. 934 is not enough to either. We just get one more shot off. Just one shot. Don't do anything funny. Okay, it's possible. Hold. Play to Nishiki. Play to Xanark. To Endor. That's not Endor. I wish it was Endor. Play to Tenma. Disaster Break. Can't do Psycho 11 High Door. Have to do Mach Wind, but I think that's kind of poetic actually. Finishing it off the way we started. In the very last minute. And there it is. 3-2. At the very cusp of the end of this match. Gorgeous. Whew, that was a bit closer for comfort than I would have liked. And to be completely honest, that goal by Meian Giris was probably entirely avoidable. If I didn't sequence break the entire match. Still don't know how I did that, but you keep learning new things. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, good. We got Kinako, of course. We got the GOAT. Got the GOAT of this team. Love to see that. You hate Particle Accelerator, Vinny? All the tryharders spam this shit in every defender they have? Yeah, well, it is kind of just one of the strongest defense moves, and it is a block move, so... It's Void Element too, so it never really loses. Complete the Chrono Stone route in Chronicle mode. There it is. Everyone is friends at the end of the day. This is a little awkward, right? Could we be friends? I know I tried to kill everyone in the future, but could we be friends? Of course, SARU. We forgive you for everything you've done, all the acts of terrorism that you've committed. It's okay. It's all about the power of friendship. Particle Accelerator only 60? 60 tension? Well, okay, that doesn't really matter. What matters is, I suppose, the elements, the fact that it's Void Element. So it never really loses to any move. And the fact that it's a block move too. And you know what? The fact that it is 60 tension probably helps a lot. But here we are. All the friends that we made in different time periods, they're gonna leave again. Oh, Kirako's gonna leave. What if it was all just a dream? What if it was all just a dream? It could very well be, you know? Maybe it never... Holy fuck. Holy fuck, that's my goat. Kinako. That's it? What do you mean that's it? Man. That is rough. That is rough. Kinako was there for 5 seconds. I wish we got to see more of adult Kinako, man. I really wish. Okay, there is one task that still remains, and that is beating the Lagoon in a free battle. This is the last thing we do in the Chronicle of Chrono Stones. That send-off was enough to make a grown man cry. It's real. It's real. The fact that Kinako suffers so much because of Fate too, it's enough to make a grown man cry too. Okay, now let's strategize for once in my life. This goalkeeper that we're going up against is it's either wood or fire. So I think either way, actually maybe our forwards are fine. You know what? I think our forwards are good. Adult Kinako has never been playable, unfortunately, Lucas, so I don't think she's available in this game either. Which sucks, because I would totally have run 2 Kinakos on my team, just like I'm running 2 Tobitakas on my current main team. But okay, it would be very poetic if we could beat the final team with advantage win, so I'm gonna try to go for that. Yeah, if only they made some NPC characters playable, man. Onigawara Keiji, you know, the detective, never made him playable. Kusaka's groupies, they never made them playable. Adult Kinako never made her playable. Even though they made Faye's dad playable. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Oh hey, Love Arrow. Look at that. Interesting. Kinako, my goat? Ah, that's fine. Next time for sure. You did great. Ooh, she has elemental advantage against Nishikage. That's not great. Now, Pawai, though. Pawai. Exactly. Kasumisaki as a coordinator either. Yeah, Kasumisaki just... They don't acknowledge Kasumisaki. Anyway, Leiruk. If he doesn't do anything. Nice. 1-0. Huge. 7 or 8 minutes, I think. So that's fine. Should be on pace. Fuyukai is not besides his Go version, which is crazy. Who's Fuyukai again? The Japanese names, I'm not great with the Japanese names in the Go seasons. I think I've probably expressed that before. Nothing has changed in the meantime. When you say Fuyukai, the first thing that came into my mind was fucking Axel's sister. No, it's a completely different name, but it's like, it's fine. Oh, okay. Huge. Got Flamingo again? Okay. Go, Luis-san. They do not do Particle Accelerator, that's good. Because I think every defender on this team should have Particle Accelerator. The fact that he has a fully souped up goalkeeper move, by the way, is a crazy thing. Burning Overdrive. Let me see. If I do a sneaky tag there. Good. 2-0 after 6 minutes. That's perfect. Again, it would be really poetic if we beat this team with an advantage win. You really badly wanted rival... Oh, Tobitaka's rival to be playable. Yeah. That's real. I mean, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, it's these NPC characters that, like, they don't get enough love. Actually, I could totally just... Okay, well, I was gonna say I could totally just Patriot Shot, but if he's gonna do that, then I'm never gonna win. Jahar, you can't believe a new Captain Tsubasa game is coming. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that in the... Well, I didn't watch the Nintendo Partner Showcase, but I saw it in my Discord server. Yeah, people were sharing it. And you know what? That's great. That's great. More football games like that. More football games that are not just actual football, which is really fucking boring. I love that. They should do more of those. Captain Tsubasa, I've never personally been interested in. I've never really tried it out, but... Okay, now this is what I wanted to do, but now Sakurazaki's run out of his awakening, which is kind of unfortunate. But Oxu Seiji. We got Oxu, so... We had Oxu. Correction. Okay, this is what I want to do then. Yakimochi's Crew! On what platform is the Captain Tsubasa game coming? See, that I don't know. Since, again, I haven't seen the partner showcase. I have to imagine it's on most platforms. At the very least, it's going to be on Nintendo Switch too, because it was a Nintendo partner showcase, so... Yeah, this goalkeeper is fire, by the way, so... Our forwards are perfectly equipped to deal with this guy. I'm there. Okay, so it's probably not going to be an advantage win. Unless I somehow manage to pull off the craziest combo here. But Sakurazaki is... I don't know where Sakurazaki's going. Certainly not going up, for some reason. Vampire Lodo. This is probably also the final match that we play with the B team. If I'm going to be entirely for real. Because if the matches get any more difficult than this, then I would prefer to switch back to the main team. We'll probably steamroll everything if we play with the main team, but that's fine. That can be fun too. Okay, so I said it was going to be really poetic if we won this with like an advantage win. So yeah, that's not happening. However, is it possible... It is in fact possible that we still get advantage time at the very least. Well, okay. Not anymore. Unless Oxu... Unless he pops off? Okay, please. No, took too much time. He popped off, but at what cost? If Captain Tsubasa's gonna be on the PC, you're gonna enjoy it so much. They do a post-FFI arc where every player joins pro teams. We get cool pro team matches. See, but that's what they did after the FFI for the original Rayman 2. Like, they go play abroad and all that, but you should never get to see the adult leagues, I guess. And, you know, in their child forms, they never break up to go to separate teams, so... Could have been a cool thing. Absolutely. Time for a C team? I don't think I'm gonna make a C team. Well, I have Senbayama. Does Senbayama count as a C team? I certainly would count it. Okay, Shellbit Burst. You're so corny. Long shots got nerfed. We don't care anymore. And I can block this anyway. I have, Oke no Tate! More than enough. Okay, 928, for real? That's cool, man. I appreciate that. No, I respect that, honestly. Let me just bring out my actual vampire. 693, okay. Giris, what will you do? Nothing. No spirit. No cash-in, no future, no hope. And just nail it into the net. There we go. Whatever, man. Reverse world, yeah, I don't care. Don't care. Boom! Captain Tsubasa is cool because in one of the older seasons, he plays for the best team in the world. See, love that. Love that. What, for Brazil? Is that what you're saying? Does he play for Brazil? It just dropped. The penny just dropped. I was like, the best team in the world. Oh, in the game? It's probably just fucking Brazil, isn't it? I'm gonna wait for Vinny to come in with the fucking Brasil número do mundo, campeão do mundo. Or Hamstad as Grand Sweeper. And negative feedback, but I'm gonna do like 0 damage on this guy, actually. Like I said, 0 damage on this guy. Anyway, Oxu Seiji. Got his ass. 568. About 4 more of those. He plays for the best team in the world, like the best football club in the world. Oh, okay. Low-key was expecting you to go like, oh, he played for Brazil. Which, well, it is a team. Does he play? Does he really play for Sao Paulo? Does he really play for Sao Paulo, Vinny? Is this real? I don't know anything about Captain Tsubasa. You could tell me everything, and I would believe it. Fucking Sao Paulo, brother. Incredible. Is this canon? Chat, is this real? Another Season 3 opening, by the way. They sure love the Season 3 music. And you know what? I respect them so much for that, because Gen 3, I was about to say. Season 3, OG Season 3, it just had something magical, man. Just had something special. It had everything. Had my go Tobitaka, favorite character of all time, in Inazuma 11 at least. It had cool national teams. And it just had a banger team. Inazuma National is such a good team. Why'd I get that guy? Why did I get him? He doesn't even have a nose. I don't need him on my team. Hey. Arika. And I lose that, of course I do. There we go. Something interesting is happening. Giri's just activated his spirit. He's not going to make use of it though, so what's the point? You know what? Just do it again. I want to score with Kinako. Yakimochi Skidoo! I don't think she can do it, but... There's going to be like 3... Oh, hold? We have the biggest collab in the history of Inazuma 11? The perfect chain. And he can't do particle accelerator, actually. So I think I could have just scored with Kinako, but hey, you know what? That was the best collaboration. Mission completo. And that's it. That is the free match against the Lagoon. My menu is still here. I just won that, but my menu is still here. You know what? One more time for the road. Oh. Okay, fantastic. So one goalkeeper stops any shot from outside the box, while another stops better when shot at an angle that he has to dive at. Yeah. Interesting things, interesting interactions happening in this game. For sure. But okay. That was it. Yeah, that was, yeah, it's taking a minute to sink in, but that was all the content from the OG Chronicle mode. Like, had there not been any DLC, we would have beaten the Chronicle mode at this point. So, huge occasion? Question mark? But hey, the best is yet to come. Oh, we get these. You know what? I keep forgetting that these guys exist, to be completely honest. Well, Wonderbar's just been here the entire time, but Victorio, I just keep forgetting. Take a look at video discussion in Discord. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna rob you of your sound for a little bit to look in the server. What is this? Captain Tsubasa dead-ass plays for Sao Paulo FC. That's incredible, bro. He plays for Barcelona and Sao Paulo FC. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, Victorio, don't say anything. I know. She canonically fucking dies after giving birth to Faye. It sucks so much. I hate it. I hate it here. Anyway, Faye's back. Hey, man. Adult Faye. Kinako? Master Government, you're not fooling me. I would recognize that hair anywhere. Holy shit, did they bring back Kinako? I'm so invested again, actually. We're so back. Oh no, the connection? No! 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 It's like fucking Batman grasping at the illusion of his parents. Where are they going? Okay, well, crisis has struck, evidently. Misty! Unknown Chronicle. Unknown Chronicle route. Fresh content? Holy fuck. Holy shit, hold on. You know what? I thought we were done with the Chronicle matches for tonight, but it seems like we still have a bit of a task ahead of us. An all-new battle, not in the history books. Oh, I'm so ready. I'm so locked in. Dropping Goldie, Kinako, and another match. Got the second key. So is this the special team that we have to battle? Oh boy. What even is that? It's in the Ogre Stadium. A route all our own, unknown to history. I see now that the latter part, the post-game stuff for Chrono Stones, is barred. So that's a little unfortunate. I finally get to see the best moments in the game. Oh dear. Xanark's, who the fuck are Xanark's Outsiders? Gate level 86? Holy fuck. Okay, hold on. I'm picking my main team for this. I don't care. I'm grabbing the main fellas. I'm not taking any chances. What do you mean? Why is Xanark Mixi-Max? That's like the colors that he takes on when he's Mixi-Maxing with Protocol Omega 3.0. Why does he look like that? Aki or Fiddle? Who are these people? Desta? Hurricane Zata? They just grabbed Desarm! He's blonde! Desarm is blonde. Oh shit, hold on. I just noticed adult Xanark Avalonic. Why is Niski there? Why is Niski corrupted? What have they done? The rest I get, like the rest are all like kind of bad guys, but why is Niski and why is Niski there? Why is Niski there? Oh my fucking god, this is insane. Xanark's Outsiders, what the fuck? Oh shit! Oh, holy fuck, the aura is insane already. That's crazy. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Hey, did it just get hot in here, or like, is that just me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god, what the... He's still... I'm just blown away. I'm absolutely blown away. This is incredible. Oh shit, there's something in my eye. Oh, don't do this now. Yammer! What does this mean? Why is he a bad guy again? I thought we were friends, man. A proud minion of the Mind Eaters. No. No, Xanark, no. Why would you do this? Well, Xanark has never really been a human Wondaba, but that's okay. そういうとのとぜ. You're officially freaking out, Yami? Dude, I understand so hard. I understand so hard. Like that cutscene alone, fucking A. I see. Go along with the big guys. If you can't beat them, join them. I'm not ready for peak, they say. I'm not ready for peak. Let him cook, kick his ass. I'm not ready, though. Supposedly. Why is Niski there, bro? What is Niski doing here? Brother just assigned his own team. He just constructed his own team. That's crazy. Great Max na Kanto. Okay, what? Okay, man. He already was a manager before. He was a manager for Protocol Omega 3.0. Yeah, we are not backing down. I have the most banger team in the entirety of Inazuma 11 Victory Road. And of course, Xanark picks himself to be on the team as well. This is fucking incredible. This is pure peak, maybe, actually. I have yet to see the actual match. That's the best part. Like, I'm bringing out the A team for this one. There's no question about it. Wait, actually, it makes sense why he would need... Because they're friends, because of Chrono Stones. Dude, it makes sense. It all makes sense. It all makes sense. He just picked all the bad guys. He picked himself. He picked the guy he mixi-maxed with, So. Then he picked one guy from his actual team, Shinjami. He picked the Hurricane that he literally mixi-maxed with. And then he picked Nishiki because they're friends. It makes so much sense. Oh my god. What the hell, man. Okay, well, here we go. Level 87. Shouldn't be an issue, hypothetically. There's no objectives in this match either. Sorry, Nishiki. Okay, let's test the waters here. Oh, that's cool with the rainbow background, man. The rainbow in the sky. That's so cool. He gets Iron Wall. Okay, I respect it. So are these like separate versions of these characters too, or are they just aesthetic changes? Because this Fudo looks sick as hell, man. He has Nutmeg. Okay, well I have Heavy Metal. I lose that somehow. Okay, okay. You know what? Fair. Oh, this music. Shit. These are separate characters? Awesome. Love that. Huge fan of that, actually. We go Grizzy. Okay, hold. I can take an actual shot. At the goal. Zigzag striker! Ooh, you can get them all? Can you get them from this match? It has to happen in every match! I can never catch a break. Oh shit, here's Ultra Xanark. Not Super Xanark, Ultra Xanark. Anyway, Cubble Head. They'll be found in the Victory Road constellation after this match? Okay, fair enough. I don't know if I would actively pull for any of them. Twice in a row? You are not real. You are not real. Curve around, please. Nice. At least he didn't save that one. Jesus Christ. Okay. Scream of Eden. The fact that this plays in the Team Ogre Stadium as well, by the way. The one place where Inazuma 11 kind of went outside of the bounds of the realm that it was set in. Or I guess the Ogre Stadium was technically just the zoo... what was it again? It wasn't the Zeus Stadium, was it? I think it was like the Football Frontier Stadium. Also, this hurricane looks like an ice cream cone with these colors, I'm not gonna lie. And it having a voice is very interesting. That is very interesting. Hurricane Zata, oh brother. Anyway, Hoshi would never lose to a fucking hurricane, to a little bit of wind. It's fun to bully Desarm with Oksu. Yeah, of course it was. Racing Flame. You know what? He kind of pulls that off really well. And I stand by the fact that this Fudo looks incredible. Ooh, swerved. Okay, Hoshi? Hoshi? My girl? Oh, she does not have enough power. Is there anyone with Hoshi? Gandara's is here. Gandara's does not have Scream of Eden back, though. He could do Curve Shot, though. Curve Shot is possible, if he has it back. He does, in fact, have it back. That's huge. Nishiki moves into the trajectory, and the girl as well. 2100 is still really solid. I guess we don't really need to make a threshold here. Actually, that Desarm, he does look different from regular Desarm. He has, like, the lines across his face. Interesting. Okay, that's a 2-0. The bad part about Desarm being the goalkeeper on this team is that all of my forwards are wood elements, so that's not great. That's not great. And Desarm is, of course, fire. Okay, but yeah, this is going to be it, I think, for the first half. Xanark's Outsider is proving to be very beatable. At least if you have a level 99 team. No save, rip. Yeah, they've had enough saves for a lifetime. Jesus. Saved 2 of my shots in the first half. It's just absolutely ludicrous. Okay, you know what? I think the fact we have to put in Kinako. Purely for the fact that she died at the end of this route, so... forever in my heart, Kinako. This team is built like a semi-competitive team for a single-player standards. Everyone's got an awakening. Ooh, interesting. 2 DLCs ago, they were seen as some of the best players. I mean, that makes sense to give out, I suppose, after beating what is essentially the whole Chronicle mode. Especially Soso, I have to imagine, must go dummy crazy. I know he was absolutely fucked in Chrono Stones. He had a really good defense stat. He was probably the best defense Miximax for just about any defender. Also, he did not have that ball, by the way. He just let it slip through his fingers. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That star's just there. Oh, that's fine. No, that's actually fine, because I just catch it. 1300? Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay. A little bit of tension, and then I can do another Kyobo head. I think score the 3-0. Oh, Grizzly might have Iron Wall, though. He might be able to do it. Yeah, okay, as I figured. Also, this kit kind of goes hard. Not gonna lie. I kind of really like the colors of this kit. And I also really like the way this Desarm looks. Now, if I wanted to score, I would just pass it to, yeah, to Kira. There we go. That's a 3-0. Whoo! Venom, the random guy on the bench, is actually one of the strongest. I know Venom. Oh, trust me, I know Venom. I fucking know Venom. I played the grandfather route, and that was not pretty. I don't think I ever completed it with S ranks, though. I feel like I should revisit that at some point. If anything, the fact that this guy's on the team surprises me more. Random-ass guy from Royal Academy in the Go season. They actually updated this kit. It didn't have an away version before. It was the same as the home version. Oh, I see. Interesting. I mean, that's kind of a really big oversight, needless to say. So it's a good thing they fixed that. Very good, very good. See, that's why it's good that they're listening to the feedback from the players as well. That they can, you know, in an iterative way, make this game even better than it already is. Okay, now, can I finish this off? I can't do the explosion. That's rough. This is still cool, though. All of Kira's moves are sight bangers. Every single one. 4-0. Goto Storaikada! Okay, well, the match itself is, you know, it's kind of whatever, but, I do like it as a concept. I very much like it. And of course, Xanark. I mean, holy fuck, Xanark. Whew. Always was goated, and now he's just even more goated somehow. They somehow managed to make him even better. Oh, now I can do the explosion. The explosion! Should have used the Desarm line from the Dutch dub before this started. Maak je borst maar nat, Mark! I fucking hate that line. Do it, Sean. Schiet je eeuwige sneeuwstorm recht in mijn wormgat. Dutch dub was on something when they wrote Desarm's line, man. I swear. Hoshi absolutely fucking cracked, by the way. Can we acknowledge that she just broke past Particle Accelerator just with a little dash? She may just be one of the most powerful beings in this universe. Like, fuck Xanark's outsiders, just put Hoshi on there. She just keeps popping off without fail. It's incredible. And you know what? One more for the road. Heto! An Iron War's not gonna save you this time, fellas. Even a Drill Smash is not gonna do it. Borbeuker! Ah, there he goes. Alas. My mans. And that's it. 5-0. S-ranked Xanark's Outsiders, first try. Thank you for playing. GG. Damn, what a surprise. What a brilliant surprise. Though if that's the only capacity in which Xanark appears, adult Xanark, that'll be a little sad. But let's not end things off too quickly. See if we get any spirits from this team. Yes! 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 Oh my god! Holy fuck! Basically got like the 3 best things that could have happened. Known for powering up legendary footballers throughout history. Yeah. Leader of Devil Army Z who devours human souls and wielder of new powers granted by Xanark. Shadow player who once pulled strings at Royal Academy Redux. A wielder of new powers granted by Xanark. Okay. So they all have their little introductory line, and then it's wielder of new powers granted by Xanark. Check your spirit list after this cutscene. Okay. Sure. So what now? We beat his team. そういうとのとで。知りたいか？ Ore-sama as well. The fact he calls himself Ore-sama is so in character. What? Why is he shirtless? Why is he shirtless? Why does he have a bomb in his chest? Why does he have a bomb implanted in his bare chest? What is happening? I've never been more locked in, I'm not gonna lie. He's gonna explode? Are they gonna explode him just like my goat, Mecha Endo? This is too soon, man. I can't handle this. "24 seconds! No, my goat! No! 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 All of them! All of them! Holy cinema! Holy fucking cinema! What the fuck just happened? To be continued. To be continued? What? What do you mean to be continued? Well, I guess the to be continued part is Go Galaxy and Ares and such. Oh, brother. Kinako! Yes! Are we gonna have Tobitaka in here? I surely they're gonna have my Go Tobitaka in here, right? But holy fuck. Justice for all the explosions they did not animate in this game. Real as hell. But again, holy cinema. What even was that final cutscene? Why did they blow him up? They fucking blew up Xenarch. And he was okay with it. Man, what did I just watch? What did I even just watch? Like, are we good? Like, collectively, are we good? He went out doing what he loved, man. Super! Incredible. Incredible. So guys, that was the OG Chronicle mode. That was every bit of content that was in the OG Chronicle mode. There is more to come, of course. There is more to come after, I presume after the Galaxy route, after the Ares route, the Orion route. Basically all the DLC content that we have yet to explore. Because this story is far from over. It is far from over. Really excited to see what they're gonna do after Galaxy and after Ares and after Orion. Orion Part 2, Part 1 and Part 2 as well. Oh shit. Fucking, what's his face? Soramiya and Natsumi have the same VA, apparently. Interesting. Let's see, where's my girl? I think I missed her already. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. I mean, we've seen all these credits before, right? I haven't seen the visuals behind them, though. So, you can have a little look. Bunny. Bunny. Fucking, Alice's bunny? I guess. Interesting. Holland. Holland. Holland voiced by Hinata. That one was specifically pandered to me, I think. Okay, but yeah, well. Is a character called Milan? Yeah, that's me. That is my name, in fact. Yeah, that's real. That is my name. Was there someone? Was there a character called Milan? No, not Kinako again, brother. No, get this cutscene off my screen, please. Oh, Kinako, my beloved. Okay, there we go. Was there Deadass and Milan in there? Gamba time and spirit check time after the credits? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Because I'm not doing any more Chronicle mode tonight. We are saving the rest for next week. Absolutely. There was a character credited called Milan? Really? Interesting. I guess I'll have to look into that later then. Or maybe it's on the... Maybe you could find it on the wiki somewhere? Mecha Mark. Holy shit. If only Mecha Mark got to do anything. If there's actually a Milan, that would be huge. I've never seen a character called Milan. Like, first and foremost in Inazuma 11. Go back in the stream to see the surname. Oh, I can do that actually. I don't have anything else to do. I'll just check my own stream real quick. Let's see. When was this? This was like a few minutes ago, wasn't it? Let's see. Destin Billows. Mama Chic Deal. Oh, hey, there is. Oh, shit, there is. Milan McGrath. Who is Milan McGrath? Okay, so it's MacGrath. Hold on, I'm gonna type it in my own chat. So he's called Milan MacGrath. Yeah, exactly. So there you go. Oh. That's true, Rar. That's so true. But she was just referring to the fucking city of Milan. Jesus Christ. Swear to God. It's been this running gag at my workplace, actually, where they've been like, hey, you know, Olympic Games are happening this weekend. Were you invited? You know, because it's happening in Milan. And every time I have to just smile and nod. Nod my head, no. No, I was in fact not invited for the Olympic Games. Purely on the basis of my first name. Coinciding with that of the Italian city where it's happening. But yeah, interesting, there's a character called Milan. I never thought I'd see the day. Galaxy's pretty short, 2 streams would be enough to finish Galaxy fully. I see. Levels of Galaxy follow up on the Go route, but there may have to be a fun challenge Team C. It's always an option that I make a Team C. I would have to train some people for that though, that's the thing. Which I wouldn't mind, to be fair. I have plenty of characters who I'd still like to use. But, yeah, I would have to look into that. Also, by the way, can I say the OG art that we're getting it here this is lovely. I love looking at this. I could make a C team. Yeah, that's the bottom line, I suppose. There's still plenty of characters that I got that I haven't done anything with as yet. So... additional voices. Nice. Briar Bloomhurst. Yeah, we get to see it, the fuck-ass English names that they gave these characters. Nikas Himmelstein. That's Soramia. They made him German. Can't believe it. Let's see, where's my girl? Starla Thorne. There it is. Kayla Warren. Kayla Warren. She probably did a fantastic job. Shintekoku! Oh, I love this art so much. They actually revamped this for the purpose of putting it in here. That's great. That's fantastic. Too bad they didn't show off Senbayama. Would have loved to see Senbayama and such. Milan McGrath is a bench warmer for Victory Road Raymond. Okay, well, that's a little unfortunate, but that's okay. That's okay. I have to look him up. So it's not like the red-haired guy that I got recently, right? It's a different guy, different character. Oh yeah, now we got season 3. Yeah, we just got everyone in here. Now we await Yokai Watch 5 to bankrupt level 5 by selling 2 copies. Nah, bro, Yokai Watch, I think they're done with Yokai Watch, which is probably for the best. They should focus on Professor Layton and Inazuma 11 anyway. Oh, Ronijo. Dude, Ronijo's art is so... Wow, it is something. And then fucking Tiago is so big. Fucking Ronijo doesn't have a single bit of meat on his body. What the hell? Rococo controls the world as well. Italian translation. We don't have a Dutch translation, do we? We have a German translation. Spanish translation, yeah. Doomspear, banger. Banger. Brazilian Portuguese. Oh, Vinicius! Holy shit! Vinicius mentioned. Vinicius Brolo dos Santos. Yeah, no Dutch translation, unfortunately. They're fine with, you know, translating every single Professor Layton game into Dutch, but no Dutch content, games-wise. Is Dutch even a real language? Rar, you speak Portuguese, don't ever talk to me. Don't ever talk to me about not being a real language. What do I think of the Fubuki brothers? Tomitaka! Holy shit, Tomitaka is here! He's here! That's my goat! That's him! He's here! Let's go! You finally got to see him. Oh, I love this guy. Oh, yeah. And there he goes. Like a far-flung dream. Anyway, Fubuki brothers. Let's see, the Fubuki brothers. I like Atsuya a lot, actually. I did enjoy Atsuya a lot in Ares. As far as he got to do anything. Which I believe he was part of the Inazuma Japan in Orion as well, right? So I did like it quite a lot there. But, I mean, Fubuki is neutral for me. I think Fubuki is a fine character in his own right. I don't particularly love him. I think what he does is a lot better than what his impersonators do. You know, for example, Ichihoshi. In Orion and Ares, I hated that guy, actually. He's only in Orion, I believe, actually. He does the split personality thing very well. Disliked, unsubbed, unfriended, never going to Milan anymore. Yikes. I've been in Milan once, Rar. It was a place. It was a place for sure. I wouldn't per se recommend it to people. It's very busy there. I mean, I kind of liked it. My mum didn't like it, because it was much too busy. Literally, you know, everywhere. He sent a screenshot of Milan in the VR Discord chat. Okay, nice. I'm going to check that out then. Wait, can I check that out right now? I'm going to rob you of the sound for a little bit. But that's fine. Let me see. Victory Road. Oh, that is Milan, brother. He looks so boring, bro. Why is that? Why does that have to be Milan? What the fuck? Well, that's tough. That's tough. Finally, my name gets used in literally anything, and it's a mid-ass character. Is this all of the base game's content? Yeah, essentially. Well, there's a lot of single-player stuff that you can still do, of course. There's the BB Stadium, which you can grind and you can get certain things from there as well. I think you can get custom passives. You can play free matches against all of the teams. But as far as the base game goes, as far as the Chronicle mode and the story mode are concerned, yeah, this is all the content that was in the base game. So in that sense, I guess I have finished the game, the base game. But of course, by this point, Galaxy DLC is released. Ares DLC is released. By the time I'm finished with Ares, probably Orion will have fully released, maybe potentially. Son Goku mentioned, by the way, love that. Son Goku representation, we will always take that in this house. If they could show off Kurumada, I would absolutely adore this game. I would immediately give this the grant of best game of the year. Best game of the century, maybe even. However, I have a strange, nagging feeling that it's not going to happen. By the way, if you want Chaos Break, it's now an overburst move if you have Gold Nose and Fire Blizzard on one team. Well, I should have that. I should be able to have that at the very least. Fuck ass Shinsuke gets a graphic, of course he does. But yeah, no, you're right, Vinny. The DLCs are free. So it's more content for everyone, absolutely. And they're gonna keep releasing DLC for a little while as well. And like, then there's the talk that they themselves spread of, okay, they have Kurama and fucking Hamano, so surely they have Kurumada in there, right? You gotta believe. Gotta believe. But then there was the talk that they created, like I was going to say, about, you know, a sequel to Victory Road. Presumably where they have an international arc. Now, I would fucking love that. They have Minamisawa and Big Guy. Please tell me Kurumada is here. Please tell me they did not cuck Kurumada. I'll be a little sad if they did. I'm not going to lie. Kurumada! Yes! He's on the same page as fuck-ass Hayami, but that is fine. Thank you for giving Kurama a spotlight. I love that. There's a Lucas in this series. Oh, from Milky Way Charter? Oh, I see. Interesting. Ah, Goenji. Yeah, I normally wouldn't watch the full credits if I could skip them, which I think I can skip them. But like, these graphics, I don't think I've ever seen these visuals for most of these characters, so for that alone. See, like, oh my god. These cash-ins, like the cash-in on the left especially, holy banger design. Like, can we be so for real? One of the most goated cash-in designs I've ever seen them. And then we have Griffin and Arthur. There's no John in the series. There's like, surely there's like 20 Johns in this series. John is such a commonplace name. I think if you go into Inazoogle and you look for John, you'll probably get like 15 different characters. I'm not gonna lie. Alpha! Oh, this is from the cover of, I think it's Wildfire, actually. That's the version that I had. So then are they gonna have Kinako doing this? From the Thunder Flash cover? Oh, they have these guys. Wolfine being also on the cover of Wildfire, and Van Fenny being on the cover of Thunder Flash. Oh, tell me they have Kinako. Please. I need this. I need this so bad. They have Xanark. Of course they have Xanark. I mean, come on. Xanark, man. The carry of just about everything from Chrono Stones onward. Incredible. You hope that FFI arc will not be an expensive DLC. Oh, there's Feida. Okay. Goldie Kinako Kusilide. To be fair, you got the special edition, so all the DLC should be free for that version. Yeah, me too. I got the Ultimate Edition, so it should be fine, regardless of if they drop paid DLC or not. I would like for it to be free DLC, but I could understand. There it is! There she is! Fantastic. That is from the Thunder Flash cover. Because actually in the Wildfire cover, they're all in the Inazuma Caravan. So they don't have clean portraits like this. But yeah, easy peasy. Fantastic. And then they have the new squad. Oh boy. See, okay, but returning to the point of the DLC, right? I would understand if they design a whole FFI arc, like essentially a second story mode, and they charge a fee for that. I would understand. At the same time, it would of course be better for availability if they don't do it, especially given how expensive this game already was, especially the deluxe edition. But yeah, I think that should be it. That should be all of the credits. Never mind, that was not all of the credits. I got bamboozled. We get some locations now. Cutscenes from the original game! Holy shit! Korimatsu playing on his DS. Yeah. No, actually, I cannot legally skip this. Purely because of all the nostalgia. These are cutscenes from the DS games. Goenji doing Fire Tornado for the first time? Oh, I'm gonna absolutely lose my mind. This is so much nostalgia. Oh, the first ever Inazuma 11 game I played, man. It goes on for a while, I know, I don't really care. Especially if we have these cutscenes, I don't care, I want to see all of it, to be completely honest. We'll just make it a just talking stream, you know? Oh yeah. There they are. Fubuki and Atsuya, yep. And there we go. They beat the Dark Emperors. Oh, huge, Season 3. Tiger Drive. God Hand Axe. Oh, Grand Fire. Okay. Edelgard, dude, I'm reliving all the best moments right now. I don't even really need to say that much, to be completely honest. Like, this story is just... It's recounting itself. Yeah, the final cutscene from the third game. Everyone thanking Coach Kudo. He's smiling, bro. He smiles. Oh, it's so beautiful. And these cutscenes too, I remember so vividly. Tsurugi, holy fuck. Kinda wild that Atsuya originally did not make it into the Orient selection. Yeah. Even though he was arguably always the better football player, right? Especially when compared to Fubuki himself. To Shiro, I suppose. There we go, more Kurumada content. Let's go! Can't wait for the gacha that reuses all of Victory Road's assets. Hey, you know, if that's how it's gonna be, I don't even really care, I don't think. You know what, Rar? It's gonna be a good thing if it does that, because it's gonna give me an excuse to finally officially drop heroes and just play that for eternity. Granted, they don't have an end of service, like, within the first 2 weeks of its release. Like the other Inazuma 11 mobile game. And there it is. The full graphic, and I was gonna zoom out. And in the top left there, just beyond Kinako, it's gonna be my goat, Tobitaka. Somewhere. Hold on, he's gonna be there. Hold. Shh. Oh, there he is. There's his foot. There's his foot. It's appearing. It's appearing in the corner. Oh, please tell me it zooms out further. Nah, don't be like this. No, no, just his leg. Just his leg. Brother. They love cocking my goats, holy fuck. But there it is. There it is. The end of the Chronicle mode. They cock my goats yet again. They love doing it. They love cocking him. But that's it. Very good. We have a banger team, Mr. Crossword. Uninstall bomb. Yikes. This is really just some next level apocalyptic shit that they're pulling. This is what I said at the start of the game. What genre even is this game? This is like horror to a certain degree. Oh, we get shirtless Xanark flashback. Fantastic. I already have them. Let me battle the Might Eaters right now. The Bureau of Temporal Affairs. Right, the police officers at the start of this. Yeah, where have they gone? I will focus on the Chronicle route. Galaxy next stream. Ooh. Okay. Where are we going, Victorio? Fell into the toilets. Nah. They meme him at every opportunity, man. I swear to God. Wandaba is nowhere to be found. Yikes. Where's he gone? Almighty battle. Overcome Xanark's outsiders in Chronicle mode. And there it is. The start of the Galaxy route. First match. Against Shin. Well, not Shin. Just New. I cannot play against these guys yet. I need to clear the route unlock battle in the previous route. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so that's that. That is that for the Chronicle mode. Wow, 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 wow. What an ending. Holy shit. But yeah, okay, next one we go to is Go Galaxy. And I'm very excited for Go Galaxy. In my free time, I'll be doing some of the rare drop battles and the hero battles for the Chronicle, the Chrono Stones teams. Holy fuck! But yeah, I will do a few more things. Stream's going to be a bit longer than intended, but we do have to do some Gamba. We do also have to check our player bank, I think someone said. So I guess we go to Victory Road. I guess we don't go to Victory Road. I guess we go to... Where do we go? Like, what do we even get? I have to... Oh, I have to... Spirit. Sorry, Spirit Bank. Hold on. Okay, so we got these guys. Did he not say you got the whole, like, his entire team? Or was I tripping when he said that? Well, regardless... Of course, we're summoning him. Holy yummer. Okay, that's one. And Fudo Akio, of course. He looks great. He looks great, unironically. With the blue hair, he looks awesome. Racing Flame and Breakthrough 3, okay. And I'll get Desta, yeah, absolutely. I need to progress for something, supposedly. And I should check all the stories, that's right. Dark Matter, Devil Ball, that was expected. Okay. Good, then let's see. So I've done that. Go to the achievements, claim the Xanark's Outsiders kit. How do I do that? Where's achievements? Oh, it's there. Oh, hold on, it's there. Wait, how do I go there? Can I do that in... Do I have to do that in story mode? I don't know where I do that, not gonna lie. I'm just gonna quickly check. Feel like it should be in here. Let's see. Activities. Let's see. Claim all. Ah, yeah, there it is. 6 legendary victory crates. And I got a security robot. Love that. And Xanax Outsiders kit. Okay, there it is. You know what? That's kind of a banger. I don't hate that. Absolutely do not hate that. And then wins against Xanax team, just the one. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. That's good. Right, so return to title. And then I guess I can open a few crates, open a few orbs as well. Use a few bond stars, check out the shops. Holy fuck, there's so much I need to do. Let's see. Let's go to Marketplace. Let's check all the shops first. So, Jumping Star, Goopy Gloopy Girl, hate that. Chrono Striker. Okay. I still need to find where... let's see, I still need to find where fucking Tobitaka's tag is. What do we get? Card Protector? I don't think that was there before. Let me have a little look here. Gungnir, let's see, what do we got? Okay, Doom Dive Drive, Black Ash, Bouncing Bunny, Double Shot, Extreme Rabbit, No Future. Okay, yeah. Yakimochi Screw. Okay. That's good. Decoy Deploy. Ball Lightning. Angel Ball. Okay, Decoy Deploy is decent. What else we got in here? Solar Surprise, Great Wall, Wall of Atlantis. Mochi Mochi Kinoko Mochi. And then we got what? God Hand V, Hammer Fury. Okay, not much change there, I suppose. Majestic Radiance. Oh, is that the LBX? Is that one of the LBX moves? Oh, I think it is. Then we have Vampire Lord. Okay, Thousand Arrow. Flower Plower. Black Magic, Warp Drive, Doppelganger. Okay, not much else that has really changed there. Oh, wait, Cyclone. Is that not the goalkeeper move that the goalkeeper from the Destructors has? I think it is. And Headbanger, I kind of need one copy of Headbanger, not gonna lie. Need one for Hoshi, for obvious reasons. Clone Death Zone is insane that is in here. Warp Step. Okay. The VS store and the Spirit store has got the best stuff. Okay, let me check the VS store then. Let's see. Free shots. I have a lot of resources for this, so that works out. Holy Roller, Matchlock Bullets. Okay, this is all regular. I've seen this all before, so it's got to be down here then, I suppose. Penguin the Hand. Well, I mean, that was in there before, I think. Oh, did I see Dinosaur Roar? Oh, yeah, Dinosaur Roar. Hold on. Great Blaster? Okay. Pyrokinetic, Foul of Fans, Format Disc. Oh, that's all delete. Okay. I have the Storm. Storm's cool. Did I get Head Bazooka for Kurumada? No. I did get one copy. I could get another one, I suppose. Asterox, Floral Fiesta. Okay, so we got the stuff from the Destructors in here. Fireballhead, All-Star, White Hole. Yeah, the Destructors is all in here. And then this is all Banana Shot. Banger Still, Gaussian Goal, Shadow Ray. Armadillo Circus, Echo Ball, Big Fan. Oh, Big Fan. I like Big Fan a lot, actually. Oh, Inline Stampede! Holy shit, Moe Soha! Oh, it's here. Oh, it's here. Oh, we're so back. Inline Stampede. We got it. We got this shit. Oh, we're so back. Oh, we're so back. Oh, Redok, we are so fucking back. Hold on, where is he? Where's my boy? Where's my boy? Need to get this onto him ASAP. Abby Learn Board. My goat. Lock in. What can you have? You can have a shot, defense move, and a free slot. Oh, my goat. You are getting... Mue Soha. Let's see. Offense. Mue Soha. There we go. And I bought a copy of Acrobatics. I think. At some point. Did I not? No, I didn't. But I can buy that in the story mode. Check the Spirit Market, because now you can buy cash-ins. Oh, really? Hold on. I need to check the hyper moves too. Let me see. Spirit Markets. Okay, so Brynhilde, Atlas. Okay, I see. Yeah. Sickle Weasel, Thunderbird, Trickster. Does it have the special ones too? The Pawn, yeah, I get that. Does it have like... Oh, it has Plasma Shadow. I guess it has all the Plasma Shadows. Phantasma, Gargantua. Okay, yeah, all the chest spirits. Black Butcher, yeah, Sir Ravi. Dude, the characters you need for these are insane. Jack Warrior, Feng Huang, Ho-Oh, Athena, Lucaon. Plasma Shadow Goalkeeper. Yeah, they have all the Plasma Shadows. That makes sense. They have the Lovers. Haha, and then they have this spirit. They have this spirit, of course. Another man-made Plasma Shadow. Clear Bunny, Entertainer, Warborg, Victory Genie. They were already in here. Amaterasu, Great Genie, Bond Transform. Oh, and there's more too. There's the ones that they didn't show off. Ah yeah, Hunter of Glory, Asura. I remember all of these. Yeah, you need Mako for this one. Like, that's so crazy. I know that Mako had it in Galaxy, but like... Then Queen Argentia. Like, I've never seen that. I know I've seen that one, actually. I've seen that one. That's from the post-game, from Chrono Stones. So does this have... Kmat? Yeah, it just has everything. I think it has every spirit. Judge? I need this one, actually, on Hoshi. I need this one on Hoshi so bad because it has a guitar. Grand Finale, they do it with a guitar. So I need this fucker. Legendary rarity 5 times. How am I ever going to get that? Spirit of the Forest judges harshly those who would attack. Okay, well... Oh, they have Trigger! I need Hamsta for that. Oh, fuck, I love Trigger. Oh, dude, they got all these good cash in. They have Koro gone. I need Yorich for that. Oh, God. Why do I need fucking Janitor for this one 5 times for Serendipity? Yeah, and there's Mecha Endo's cash in. Oh, my God, they have it all. Why do I need her for the other Gooner bait spirit? Interesting. Very interesting. I need Mega Nip for High Roller Las Vegas. Okay, hold on. This is gonna take some grinding, but... They have some really cool spirits in here, man. I really need to consider that. Especially the one with the guitar that I need to put on Hoshi. Hold on, there's moves as well. There's moves in the Bond Shop. Spirit Market, rather. Let's see. Chaos Break, Doom Break, Omega Assault. Makes sense. Shellbit Burst. Makes sense. The Dawn. Not much has really changed here, I don't think. Yeah, no, okay. So that's fine. Okay, so then let me do a little bit of Gamba, and then that's where we're really going to call it, because I'm starting to get tired. Gotcha. We need to still pull for Kartsen, and we still need to pull for Theta. Still have not gotten Theta. I have 33 Bond Stars. So I can finish this constellation for Theta. Then I can do a few pulls for Kartsen. And then that's going to be it, I think. That's actually going to be it. 10 commons is fine. In fact, I would argue that is the best outcome. We did not get Theta. We got adult Toromaru, though. That's good. Okay, next one. Galaxy is the only one that adds a lot more moves to the Spirit Shop. I imagine it does. I absolutely imagine it does. I already have a legendary Morimura locked in for that, though. And I think a legendary Kusaka soon as well, probably. Okay, got Borboleta again. Borboleta loves showing up. Got Atlas. So we got someone from Solaria Zeus. Just not Theta. Okay, one rare. That's fine. Can we get Theta? Yes! Yes! Holy fuck, there he finally is. Tanji Theta. Oh, he's here. He's finally here. Holy fuck. Okay, I'm gonna mark him off. I have to check. Boom, there it is. Just immediately in the right place. Love that. That took so long, man. That took so long. I'm gonna finish this constellation, but, you know, there's not gonna be any heroes here. That's fine. I've already accepted my fate. That's fine, whatever. It's perfectly okay. No Theta. But this guy, I do like those designs. Okay, and then Cartson was on this one, I believe, on Draconis. So let's go back on here with our last few Bond Stars. All commons is good. If you give him God Break, possible Chaos Break Overburst for Team C, that's possible. See, but I still don't know how the Overbursts really work, that's the thing. Like, am I even able to do it if I haven't played the Ares route yet? Like, is that a thing I can do? Also, this is the last 10 pulls we can do, by the way. This is going to be the end. If I get cards in here, then we are chilling. We did not get cards in here. Alas, we are not chilling. Okay, Cartson is as yet the character that eludes me the most. Though then again, he is exclusively a scout character, so I can only get him from the gacha. Which kind of sucks, but hey, it is what it is. Damn, what a good stream though. What a fantastic way to send off the Chronicle mode as well. Especially if you haven't unlocked the DLC yet by that point. Wow, what a final cutscene. I'm just so excited to see what else happens. Like when we're going to the future, what's going to happen there. Oh, just a lot of cool things ahead. Okay. But it is a quarter past midnight, which means that I am going to call the stream here for the night. But fantastic progress. Super cool what they did with Xanark, bringing him back. I knew he was going to be there somewhere. But what he was going to do, no idea. They knocked it out of the park. Fucking love that. Okay. Yeah, but that's the end of Inazuma 11 Victory Road for tonight, so thank you all very much for sticking around if you're still here. And tomorrow evening, for the people who are interested, of course, Inazuma 11 night in my Discord server. Link is in the video description, every video description. So if you want to stop by, we would greatly appreciate that. And that is everything I have to say. So, next week, go Galaxy, we start Peak. I hope you're looking forward to it. That's all. And that's me signing off.